Hold that for me. Yes, sir. I think. I mean, if I'm not doing something, but if I'm doing something, okay. Yep. Got all good stuff. Anything at all? Here you go. Here you go. Hey, can you show up? Hey, what are you going to help me, big dog? She got a couple brothers too, buddy. We always.
I got it again. Middle school basketball.
Good evening. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Central Catholic High School. We're going to talk to head coach Aaron Toll, Tipton Blue Devils head coach. Coach 140 wins, only 83 losses. 20th year, 63% winning percentage. A nice day for football.
A lot better than last Friday, that's for sure. Got an outstanding opponent tonight, state-ranked opponent, undefeated opponent. So it's a great night for football. I think it's going to be a game that's played at a very, very high level.
Coach, we'll back up just a minute. You mentioned last week was terrible. Class 3A, you went against Heritage Patriots. 35-mile-an-hour winds, 55-mile-per-hour gusts. I got to mention you had rain coming down sideways. No lightning. You played the game. So what you guys ended up playing well against a 3A school.
We did some good things. I thought our offensive line play was improved. Just in those conditions, you're limited somewhat. So but we did see some things. I thought we took care of the ball fairly well considering the conditions. We didn't have a ton of fumbled snaps and things like that. I thought our offensive line, not saying it was great, but it was improved. So we took a couple things away from last week, despite the conditions, and a loss to a really good opponent.
21-7 final score. Isaiah Mahaney, last big play of the game, 83-yard return for a touchdown.
Yeah, he's the fastest guy on our team, and we do our best to get him, the ball in green grass, and he doesn't get caught very often. So at that point we were down 21-0, so that kind of that was probably the highlight of the night.
Coach, got to mention tonight's small school division, week number 7, Tipton and Central Catholic. Coach Ney has been here. This is his 7th year. He's coached against you 6 times. You have won 3. He's won 3.
Coach Ney is probably as good a friend as I have in the coaching in the coaching profession. He's a great guy, and he's a great coach. We've had some really, really good ball games over the last 6 years, and even prior to that, sectional games that came down to the wire. So two teams that, two programs that have had some really good teams. So there's a nice tradition here. So hopefully we can carry that on tonight and put on another good show.
You're going to face basically a passing team. They'll run the ball too. You got 3 seniors you're going to deal with. Bobby Metzger, the quarterback, he's a 3-year starter.
He's an all-state quarterback. He's probably the best quarterback we're going to see all year. He's got good receivers. Coach Ney has an outstanding passing game design. The thing that's scary is I think their run game has improved over years in the past. They can be a power run team also. So they're kind of a two-headed monster offensively. So it's certainly going to test our defense, who's played at a fairly high level most of the year.
Your defensive line, I mentioned sophomore, junior, and a freshman. Nathan Hawkins, Grayson Withrow, Joe Vautall, they're handling the line well.
They all 3 play with a motor, and they play fast, and they try to create double teams that allow our linebackers to make plays. So our linebackers are all of our leading tacklers, so that tells me our defensive line is doing our job.
Coach, can I ask you something impromptu?
Absolutely.
Let's talk about Pete Rose. Pete Rose, I know your favorite player from the Cincinnati Reds is Mario Soto. Pete Rose went home this week.
Yeah, it's it puts things in perspective. I think as a sports fan and as a father, you look at guys like that. Those are guys that you aspire, your players or even your own kids to play the game the way Pete Rose did, to play it the right way, to play at full speed, 100 miles an hour, to play with a passion. Did he make some mistakes in his lifetime? Absolutely. But he was 100 miles an hour between the white lines. And I think that, our young people should or could learn a lot from watching his highlights.
Are they needing a new coach? I heard today they got Terry Francona.
He's as good as they come, so hopefully he's going to turn it around, and maybe we'll be playing Reds baseball this time next year.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We're going to walk this direction, and tell you what, Larry, we might not get to talk to Coach Ney. I'm not sure. He's gone into the locker room, but I think Jackson Anthrop is waiting over here for us, and he's a gentleman and a scholar. Jackson Anthrop, we'll talk with him. Looks like he's got a play sheet hanging from his belt right there. So we'll go this way. Mr. Jackson Anthrop, it's always a pleasure to be in your presence. So, well, you got a beautiful family.
Thank you. Shout out to Mom and Dad. They coach boys tennis, and they just won first ever Central Catholic boys tennis sectional last night. So kudos to them.
I got to mention your dad, John. I found out that he threw the last alley-oop pass Purdue basketball to Joe Barry Carroll.
Yep, that's one of his claim to fames. Fortunately and unfortunately, the most recent team that went all the way to the national championship kind of knocked him down the pedestal here. But you know what? Couldn't be happier for him, and that's pretty special for him to hold on to.
We'll talk about baseball for a minute. You threw 71 innings your senior year. Two times in a row you went to Victory Field.
Yeah, it was a good run. Pitched more my senior year, had to become the number one and play a little bit of second base in between, a little transition from playing, in the middle of the field. But, it was good. I enjoyed it, and we had a lot of good runs and proud of the work that we put in.
You went to Purdue. I got to mention, I think during your freshman year, Danny Anthrop came over. You came over. We did the Pioneer game. You helped put me in sports color commentary in the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And there were a few familiar faces that game. I think one of the Zachary brothers, Nick Zachary, one of the legends of Sheridan football. So it was always good to be up there and do that and get to chat with you guys.
I tell you what, Jackson, you're going to be mad when I tell you this, but when you went to Rensselaer Central your senior year, they beat you 17-14. That was the coldest football game I've ever been to.
Yeah, it was pretty chilly, and the week before was pretty cold too. But that's what you get when you go far in the tournament, so you can't really complain about it. But I think that's coming on 10 years this year, and I talked to those guys last week, and I think they're having a celebration. So happy for those guys. Hate to lose, but it's a good town over there, and they take their football serious. So good job to those guys.
Coach Bourdonnais, athletic director, was there with his much younger kids, and they stayed for the whole game. But I went to Pizza Hut and listened to my headphones the second half.
Yeah, it gets pretty cold, especially when you're standing and doing stuff's a little easier when you're out on the field and your blood's going.
Now, we're going to mention a couple stats here. I know you're a humble man, so I'll mention your stats. I know in your high school career, you scored 110 touchdowns. And your senior year, you scored half of those, 55 of them. That's tremendous, Jackson Anthrop.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, it helps when you got a Hall of Fame coach and you got a lot of good guys up in front of you blocking for you and guys on the edge surrounding you. So a lot of the credit goes to those guys, and you play with them all your life, and it's pretty special to get those numbers along with those guys playing next to you.
For people listening right now, you wore number 33 for the Purdue Boilermakers. You made a big difference in their offense, catching passes, running reverses, and that one play was extraordinary, and you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, the Michigan State game. We got a kid on the team that huge Michigan State fan, and he brought it up to me the other day, and it felt pretty good. It seems like forever ago, but it's funny how some people still remember.
I took a video off the TV. I sent you one, remember?
I do remember.
I sent it to Coach Bourdonnais Tuesday night.
What do you have to say about it?
He saw the play. He might have been there live.
He might have been, yeah. He tailgates outside whenever he gets a chance, so it's always good when people can make it to games and see special moments like that.
We're going to bow out here. Thank you very much, sir.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
We're going to go this direction. That's Jackson Anthrop. But I tell you what, if you were going to dream of being a good football player and carry the football, that's the dream right there, Jackson Anthrop.
Yeah, 110 touchdowns in a college, and I should say a high school career was pretty impressive. But being an old lineman myself, I was happy to hear him mention the guys up front. And, that's what you get with the family when you grow up with guys. And I had the pleasure of, being the father of one of those boys who grew up with about 8 or 9 guys that did everything together. And, that's what makes a team. It's not individuals. It's everybody that, puts in the hard work to have a mutual goal.
Without question. So we'll walk this way. We're on the track. We'll walk back up into the press box. I know 1070. That's got to be AM. They're here tonight doing the ball game. Gentleman and a scholar. Got to talk to him before the game. He's got a partner. And ought to be a good broadcast there. We will mention over there working on the stove right there, grilling some hot dogs and grilling some we'll go through this gate right here. Hot dogs and hamburgers. Noah's there. Noah Richardson. Noah Richardson. What a good pitcher he was for Coach Bourdonnais. And his grandpa is right there, keeping track of him. Mr. Bourdonnais, Tim Bourdonnais' father. So we'll walk up the stairway here, and we'll mention a hello and a hopeful get back soon to Coach Tim Bourdonnais. Tim Bourdonnais had a hip difficulty. He went in and got that worked on. He's home. He's been home about a week. He said he might get back in a week. But I found out he's got a cane. He let me know that. But he didn't mention there was a Louisville Slugger bat made into a cane. So we're going to talk a little bit about the pregame here. And Larry Murdoch, appreciate you. We'll talk a little bit about what happened last week. Last week in the Hoosier Conference, that was Friday, September 27th. Last week, Heritage went against Tipton. And Larry, I tell you what, that weather, I hope that can never be duplicated.
Oh man, I tell you, I had one of my 100-year-old maple trees come down in it, so you know it was blowing hard. And yeah, it was a miserable game to play in, I'm sure, but both teams played really hard.
But we were very far north of the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, it's incredible when you see the pictures of what is happening in North Carolina and East Tennessee, to go up that far. But we got it even farther than that north.
Absolutely. Last week, Heritage 21, Tipton 7. That was a good ball game. You got to admit, Blue Devils never quit.
Yeah, there was some turnovers early, but both teams settled down, and I think just Heritage, ended up just didn't have as many guys going both ways, and so they were just a little stronger at the end.
Central Catholic went against Rensselaer Central. 17-6, Rensselaer Central. Coach Nay got the win. Chris Meeks working in year number 26. He's a graduate at Rensselaer Central.
Yeah, absolutely. When you can get a guy that's an alumnus and, bleeds those colors, the red and black up there, he's up to good things.
Logansport Berries. They went against Hamilton Heights. Logansport got the win, 41-6. And Twin Lakes, they went against Benton Central. Twin Lakes got the win, 55-0. And West Lafayette went against Western. West Lafayette got the win, 20-0. And here's Larry with tonight's ball games.
Thanks, AJ. It's tonight, Friday, October 4th, in the Hoosier Conference game night, week 7. There are 5 games, 9 Hoosier Conference teams, and 1 non-conference game. At 7:30, the Benton Central Bison, is going to travel to Rensselaer Central to play the Bombers. 7 p.m., Logansport Berries will be going to West Lafayette to play the Red Devils in the Big School Division face-off. 7 p.m., Tippecanoe Valley, the 1 non-conference team playing tonight, is at the Western Panthers. Also 7 p.m., as AJ mentioned, Tipton Blue Devils in the small school division will be playing the Central Catholic Knights in Lafayette. 7:30, Twin Lakes Indians in the big school division will be playing at Hamilton Heights.
Hey, thanks, Larry. Appreciate that. And we'll talk a little bit about each school. First, we'll mention a little bit about the visiting team on the scoreboard. That's the Tipton Blue Devils. Here's Larry with the Blue Devils.
Thanks, AJ. Tipton Blue Devils enrollment is 454. They are a 2A school participating in playing in sectional 36. There are 8 teams in that sectional. Currently, number 1 would be the Rochester Zebras at 5-1. Number 2, Tipton Blue Devils at 4-2. Eastbrook Panthers at 4-2. Alexandria Tigers at 4-2. Blackford Bruins at 2-4. Eastern Comets 2-4. Wabash Apaches 1-5. And the Elwood Panthers 1-5. Principal at Tipton High School is Mr. Craig Leach. Athletic Director, Corey Fernung. Athletic Trainer, Mr. Burke Emmert. Tipton High School is located at 619 South Main Street, Tipton, Indiana, 46072. Phone number is 765-675-7431. You can reach them also follow them at tiptonathletics.com. They wear blue and white. Hoosier Conference again. 9 total teams, 2 divisions, big school division and a small school division in the Hoosier Conference. Big school division is Logansport, currently at 5-1, 2-0 in the conference. West Lafayette, 1-0 in the conference, 4-2 overall. Hamilton Heights, 1-1 in the conference, 1-5 overall. Twin Lakes, 0-1 in the conference, 3-3 in the overall. 0-2, Western Panthers, 0-2 in the conference, 0-6 overall. The Tipton Blue Devils are currently 4-2, as we mentioned before. They're scoring at a clip of 22.5 points a game, giving up 10.3 points a game. Again, in the Hoosier Small Conference, Small School Division, they are 1-0. Coach Aaron Toll, career numbers are 140 wins versus 83 defeats, in his 20th year. He is a Tipton High School graduate and a graduate of by Indiana University, 1995. Next Friday, October 11th at 7 p.m., they will be hosting the Hamilton Heights Huskies at Tipton Ford Field in a cross-conference game.
Hey, thanks, man. You mentioned Bill Pivik could join us up here. He's good, and you might be able to hear him. But we're hoping we have a directional microphone feed. We'll talk about the home team on tonight's scoreboard. It's going to be the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. They have a school enrollment of 303. They're Class 2A, Sectional 34. There are 8 in their sectional. They are Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. They're 5-0. North Putnam Cougars, they're 5-0. Western Boone Stars 6-0, North Montgomery Chargers 2-4, Delphi Oracles 4-2, Lewis Cass Kings 3-3, Siegel Patriots 3-3, and the Southmont Mounties are 3-2. The principal, Central Catholic High School, is Mr. Darrell Beck. He is also a football coach here at the varsity level. He's probably in the locker room right now with the rest of the team. Athletic director is Tim Bourdonnais. He's a 1987 graduate from Central Catholic High School. And we'll mention the athletic assistant director, that's Stacy Hall. Very thankful for her. And the athletic trainer is Sarah Igo. And the assistant AD is Mr. Charlie Roberts. We are at Paul J. LaRocca Field, I should mention. Right here, natural grass, Bermuda grass. It is soft. Have the opportunity to walk on the grass. It is nice to land on, I'm quite sure. We'll mention Lafayette Central Catholic High School is located at 2410 South 9th Street, Lafayette, Indiana, 47909. You can reach them by phone at 765-474-3524. On the web, it's lccathletics.com. They were the Collars, navy and white. They perform in the Hoosier Conference. They are also in the small school division. That's made up of 4 teams in the small school division, and they are Central Catholic Knights. They're 1-0 in the division. They're 5-0 on the season. Tipton Blue Devils, they're also 1-0 in the small school division. They are 4-2 on the season. Benton Central Bison, I got some gum in my mouth, I had to get in the right spot. Benton Central Bison, they've yet to play a conference game. They are 0-6 on the season. Rensselaer Central, they're 0-2 in this small school division, and they are 1-5 overall. Central Catholic Knights, offensive output, they average, this is an average, 32.6 points per game. They give up defensively, this is an average of 12.2 points per game. As mentioned, they're 5 wins, 0 losses. They're in a small school division. They're 1-0. Their head coach is Mr. Brian Ney. Brian Ney, 54 wins, 27 losses. He's won twice as many as he's lost. He's working in year number 7. He went to high school at Mooresville, 2001 graduate. Went to college at Franklin College, played football for the Grizzlies. He caught passes, 2006 graduate. Next game on the agenda for the Knights, they'll play next Friday, the 11th, 7 p.m. ball game. Central Catholic will be at Benton Central, a conference game in a small school division. So there we got 5:09 clock rolling, and we're going to have a very special anthem played tonight. As you might have seen, this boy's holding the guitar over here. He's going to go Jimi Hendrix style and play the anthem here in just a bit.
Well, that sounds exciting. Hope he doesn't smash his guitar over something like Jimmy used to do back in the day. But, yeah, looking forward to it.
Well, I think, and I'll tell you, his name is Colin Carpenter. Colin Carpenter, he's a junior right here at LCC, but I think he's playing right-handed to a right-handed guitar. He didn't flip it upside down to play the lefty.
Well, you don't want to be, take it too far with your imitation, right?
Absolutely. So, we'll mention this game is being brought to you in parts by The Shack. The Shack. Hey, Blue Devil fans, looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Swing by The Shack, your ultimate game day hangout. They've got everything for each team member. When you're craving a classic Shack pizza, or if you're ready to tackle the Shack Stack with single, double, or triple burger patties. And that's not all. They've got your game day staples like cold beers, refreshing cocktails, and their loaded spiral potatoes. You can bring your game face and your appetite with your friends, and you can have a winning experience at the Shack. The Shack is located downtown Tipton at 311 East Jefferson Street. And we'll mention you can check them out on Facebook to stay up to date on specials and events. See you at the Shack. So I tell you what, Larry, didn't mention this, but if you want to run through that, you're welcome to.
Sure. Just want to welcome the ladies and gentlemen listening to us tonight. We're at Lafayette Central Catholic High School, Lafayette, Indiana, home of the Knights. Welcome you to today's education-based Indiana high school varsity football game, the Tipton Blue Devils and the Central Catholic Knights. This internet radio coverage is made possible by audiosportsonline.net. That's ASO, Rob Kendall, providing internet radio access for putmeinsports.com since 2008. Putmeinsports.com, internet radio since 2008. Happy to support education-based high school varsity sports. In the spring, baseball will be the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. Football in the fall with the Tipton Blue Devils, and basketball in the winter with the Tipton Blue Devils boys basketball team.
Hey, thanks, Larry. I tell you what, we'll go ahead and mention. We're going to say this a couple times tonight, but I'm coming up on the 13th. That's Sunday, the 13th of October. It'll be 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, 2024 IHSAA football tournament pairing show. That pairing show is going to be a 2-hour show, and you can stream that. It streams exclusively at ihsaatv.org. Again, that's ihsaatv.org. That's 6 p.m. on Sunday, October 13th. You can capture the radio broadcast on affiliates of the IHSAA Champions Network. So it looks like we're getting close here, Larry. 142 on the pregame. And I tell you what, yeah, pardon me?
You want to move these up a little bit? Okay. That's good. No, that's good. You're good. Now the field looks in beautiful condition. Did they play a home game last week, AJ? I don't know, but that's sure looks like if they had the kind of rain that they did down in Tipton, looked like it held up very, very well. But again, a very nice spongy field, and looks fantastic tonight. Looks like we are getting ready for our national anthem. Colin Carpenter, I'm sorry, on the electric guitar, junior here at Lafayette Central Catholic, will be playing the anthem on the electric guitar. So let's take a listen.
That ought to be good. So he's getting ready to get to it right now. He's got the pick in his hand. It's in his left hand for the moment. He's waiting for the cue. They're going to let him know. He's got his sunglasses on. He's got a nice dress shirt and a tie. He's looking good. Colin Carpenter. And he's gonna bless us with a guitar anthem. I know a couple of years ago at Tipton basketball game, I think it was a Tebby. Don't quote me, but got to hear a saxophone, single guy. Obviously he's single. He's still in high school, but he played it by himself. That was darn good. That saxophone. They do some different stuff at ball games, and it's good. We're going to set this down for our opening prayer and our national anthem.
Anthem performed by Central Catholic Junior, Colin Carpenter.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Father in heaven, we ask your blessing on the game we're about to play. The player the courage to play this game in a manner which, by our words and actions, pleases you. Let them enter into this competition in a spirit of sportsmanship, with respect for the members of the other team. We ask you, Heavenly Father, to bless each one, especially our coaches, our officials, parents, and most importantly, our players, that the return from this game with great gratitude and great spirit, wholesome, free of injury. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us be aware of his presence with us during this game. We pray through Christ, our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Well done. Sounded wonderful. National anthem. Well done. I hear it tomorrow. So it is.
I think you.
So that was Colin Carpenter. Man, he had some distortion pedal going on there, but that sounded good.
Yeah, fantastic. That was a great rendition.
A junior in high school, you got to believe that he's in a band.
Yeah, got to be. If not after 90, he probably will be.
I tell you what, my band, REO Speedwagon, kind of have me disappointed, sad, but happy in all the same breath. Kevin Cronin, REO Speedwagon, his birthday is going to be this Sunday. He turns 73 on Sunday the 6th.
Yeah, a lot of these rockers of our day, it's hard to believe, but they're in their 70s, if not 80s about now. And I just heard, listened to a blues station on the way up, and they said that Stevie Ray Vaughan would have been 70 today.
No matter what happens, REO Speedwagon, Kevin Cronin is still the best.
I know you love them, and a lot of those bands from those days, REO and Aerosmith and Chicago and those bands, they're going to live long after they're gone.
REO, they'll be in the Hall of Fame one of these days. You know they will. But Foreigner is going to be inducted this year. Actually, early next year, I think. Or maybe it's this year.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Yeah, that they deserve to be in, just like we were talking about, before the game. Mr. Pete Rose, I think from his accomplishments on the baseball field, he surely deserves to be in, albeit posthumously.
So the Knights going to defer, as you might have heard. Tipton's going to receive, and this is an east-west field, Larry. Not very many of those.
Yeah, they are few and far between. I'm trying to think, as Eastern has one, too, I believe. But that's about the only one I can think of.
I tell you what, last week, the game was here. They talked about the rain coming in sideways. It was coming out the northeast to the southwest, I think, is what Brian Wilkes said. And he's right on the money. Anybody that's got 3 decades at the same radio, same station, he's good.
Yeah, I always used to tease my parents. I'm from Columbus, Ohio originally, and I used to tell them I could have been the greatest Columbus, Ohio weatherman because whatever we got in Indy, they're going to get tomorrow. So, but I didn't pursue those goals.
You know, these weathermen, if they didn't do their homework, they look at the other station so they can write stuff down.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, it's sometimes pretty easy. Just look to the west of you and about 3 hours, and that's what you're going to get the next day.
So getting ready to play some football, and the Knights are getting ready to kick off. Blue Devils will receive. They're still in their huddle. Blue Devils going to wear the white jerseys, the royal blue pants, and the royal blue numerals. And Central Catholic going to wear the white pants, and they'll go with the navy blue jerseys. And their number's pretty easy to see for the Knights.
Yeah, pretty good visibility tonight.
So they're getting ready to kick off, and the Blue Devils are in position, getting ready to line up a football game. 7 o'clock start. Pretty good travel for a 7 o'clock start. Everybody's ready. Here comes the boot. 6-yard approach, soccer style. Going to be end under end. Pretty good elevation. Taken at the 9-yard line by Dallas Capshaw. They'll go up the gap. You go near the right seam right there. He'll get out to the 24-yard line. Pretty good return for Capshaw. Blue Devils will take over at their own 24, 1st and 10.
Yeah, it looked like that was Jonas Eversman on the tackle for the Knights.
So Blue Devils in the huddle. Freshman quarterback, Quinn Toll. Quinn Toll, I think this is his 3rd game to start. Am I correct? 3rd, 4th game, maybe.
I believe 4th now. This will be his 4th game.
Dallas Capshaw going to line up in the slot left side. Split out wide left is Dakota Garment. Split out wide right is Isaiah Mahaney. Single man in the backfield is it's Calvin Condon. Calling the cadence for the quarterback snap. Shotgun. They're going near motion behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to hand the ball off. First carry goes to Calvin Condon. Calvin Condon out to the 32-yard line. He'll pick up 8. It's going to be 2nd and 2.
Yeah, he was tripped up by Jackson Kane, the senior 5'11", 202-pound middle linebacker for the Knights.
So the Blue Devils, ball's just inside the left hash. 11:30 on the game clock. Clock is moving. We've just begun. Quarter number 1. Split left. It's Capshaw. Trips right side for the Blue Devils. Calling the cadence, taking the snap. Going to hand off again. Calvin Conner, he'll go left to right. He'll be about a yard shy. They're going to say the ball was down by contact. Let's see. He's going to give the ball to Central Catholic. So he was stopping the clock. He was running in there, and the ball got loose, and the Knights pick up the first turnover in the ball game. They're going to have the ball at the Blue Devil 36-yard line.
It looked like Charlie Seberg jumped on that fumble. Good stick made by Samuel. I'm sorry. That was who? Number 52. Yeah, Charlie Seberg had the tackle.
So Central Catholic going to line up. Shotgun. Single man in the backfield. We'll go 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Shotgun formation. Bobby Metzger takes a snap, drops a couple steps. He'll roll right. Looking, he'll let it go across the middle. Open is Delgado. Delgado going to go into the end zone. Touchdown. It's going to be a 36-yard pass play. Caught right there by Delgado. There we go. Delgado, he picks up his, let's see what he got here. Delgado picks up his 3rd reception for a touchdown.
Yeah, that was looked like some kind of broken coverage there by the Tipton Blue Devils. I don't know what coverage they were in, but they let Delgado run right down the middle of the field. He was wide open by a good 10 yards.
Bobby Metzger, he likes to drop back a couple steps and then roll right. That's by design. He feels really comfortable. And they're going to line up a point after touchdown. The holder is going to be Bobby Metzger. Looking for the snap. There's a snap. Holds good. For the uprights. Credit to kick 87, Thomas Henry. Thomas Henry, 5'7", 135. He's got a leg in a boot.
Yeah, and that was a good hold by Bobby Metzger. That ball looked like it was kind of skipping on the ground, and he picked it up, set it down right in time, and a good hold.
So Central Catholic gets the first turnover in the ball game. They go 36 yards on one pass play. 11:04 left here in the first quarter. Central Catholic in front, 7-0. We'll also mention this game is also in part being brought to you by Noblesville Trophies. Noblesville Trophies, you can shop them online at noblesvilletrophies.com or stop in, if only, to browse around. They're located at 1740 South 10th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. They have trophies, awards, and plaques. Fast turnaround. Prices are low, so low you may want to be a repeat customer. That's Noblesville Trophies, 1740 South 10th Street, Noblesville. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can reach them by phone at 317-773-7391. Blue Devils deep for the kickoff. And again, we're going to see number 87, Thomas Henry. He's a senior place kicker. He goes a little bit soccer style. He's a right-footed kicker. He'll approach now. He'll kick about a same Memorex type of kick. This time it's inside the 5 at the 4. Mahaney on the return. Mahaney going to look for the seam. He'll be tackled near the 18-yard line. And the Blue Devils are going to take over right there, 1st and 10, second possession. And they'll line it up right there.
Looked like 47, Ryan Delgado on the tackle there.
So I see a lot of pink out there, Larry. They're talking about breast cancer awareness. That's always good. You got guys out there that care, probably genuinely.
Yeah, I'm sure, seems like almost everybody today has been touched by that terrible disease in one way or the other. So some guys showing some support.
So they're going to line up in shotgun again. Quinn Toll, he's got a pink front towel right there, right-handed quarterback, and throw a lateral pass, swing pass to Dallas Capshaw. He'll get some room to run. He's looking to get some more run. He'll bring it back the other way. They're going to throw a flag. That's not going to look good. He's going to get out of bounds. He's going to take a late hit there. A little bit of a brush, not a lot of big hit there. But they throw a flag at the 24. And a pretty good run out of there out to the 35-yard line. Let's see what happens. So they're going to check with his line judge right there, see what he came up with. It was the North line judge that threw the flag. So they're talking it over right there, and this can't be good.
No, usually when you string a play out that far, somebody ends up making some kind of mistake, either reaching out and grabbing a jersey.
Going to be defensive holding, evidently. He may have pointed the wrong way, maybe not. He pointed to Central Catholic on the holding call, and now the line judge is explaining it to Coach Ney. So that's going to stick.
Yeah, it looks like it. Like I said, Dallas Capshaw was looking like a jackrabbit back there, changing directions 3 or 4 times and trying to make something happen, and he did. And looks like they're going to get a call in addition to that.
So they're going to mark it off. Blue Devils going to get an additive. They'll get the result of the play. Now, actually, they're going to decline it and use the play. So penalties decline is not a big deal. It's just like it didn't happen. So the Blue Devils going to get a first down. So they're going to spot it. Spot it right there at the 35-yard line. Blue Devils at the left hash. Blue Devil territory. Shotgun formation, Quinn Toll. Going to line up slot right. Split left is Garment. Calling the cadence, Quinn Toll. Sing him in the backfield. It's Calvin Condit. He'll take the handoff to him. He'll roll right. Looking to pass. He'll get rid of it, and that's probably he's out of the pocket, but he did not throw that close to a receiver. But I'm not sure what the call is going to be. Evidently, no call.
It's like he just was outside the tackle box to get away with that one.
So they are going to call it. Tackle box is not kosher in high school, but so they're going to mark this off. He just get rid of it because he was nearly going to take a sack. He was just getting rid of it, and nobody in the area.
So it's going to put them back in a little bit of hole here. It looks like it's going to be second and about 22.
So they'll lose the down. Let's all mark it off. It's going to be second down. Second down, as Larry said. Deep. So trips to the left. Garment. And also Dallas Capshaw. Here comes the snap. Handoff. Right to left. He'll bring it back the other way. Calvin Condit. He'll get a positive gain, but not a big positive gain. You'll pick up a couple. Calvin Condit, right, Calvin left.
Yeah, Joel Baker looked like number 21 on the stop there. They were running some different guys in. I noticed the Metzger brothers were side by side here a couple plays ago, and now they're back in linebacker. So moving guys all around on defense.
So they'll work it from there. So we're going to line up right there, shotgun formation, single man in the backfield, slot left, split right, dropping the throw. They're going to try to get it. They're going to step up in the pocket, Quinn Toll. He's going to let it go. He's going to be in the area. Going to be thrown out of bounds. Intended receiver. Not quite sure right there. Couldn't bring it in. And Blue Devils are going to need to punt the ball out of there.
Yeah, I think that was a throwaway again, but Quinn did have a guy in the vicinity of that one, so no flag.
So the Blue Devils going to back up to punt. Nathan Hawkins going to stand just inside the 10-yard line. You're going to take a snap about 13 yards deep. And over here, wide right, that's Oliver Conway. Oliver Conway back in the ball game. That's a good thing. And he's going to line up as a gunner on the near side. 4th down, long. 4th, they're calling it 22 on the board. And that's what it is. So Blue Devils going to call their first time out. Might have been running out of play clock. So they'll talk it over right there.
Yeah, that was, like I said, they saw something they didn't like there, and better take a timeout than have a block down at this end of the field.
So we'll also mention, Larry, this game is in part being brought to you by Camino & Company. Camino & Company, that's in downtown Noblesville, Indiana. Camino & Company is a mobile flower shop brought to you by local flower farmers and providers, small business partners, and the CNC, that's the Camino & Company founders. They have a 1984 El Camino SS. It acts as the mascot, and that El Camino SS is owned by Carly Elbrecht's grandpa. That's VE with them. You can reach them on the web at camino-and-company.com. Back in punt formation, Nathan Hawkins looking for the snap. Snap's good. He'll boot it out of there. Going to get a decent spiral, a little bit of a knuckleball out to the 40. On the return is number 23, Hudson Gutwine. He'll take it across the 50. Inside the 45, near the late flag comes in, Larry.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was for. Cole Hussey on the tackle for the Blue Devils, but we'll see what the call is right here.
So they're going to mark him right around the 45-yard line. They're talking it over right now. They're going to mark this off, and evidently it's going to be against the Blue Devils. I didn't see the motion. Did you see that signal?
Oh, looks like a face mask.
So we'll see if it's a 5-yard variety. Hopefully so. So they'll mark off 5 if that's the case. If it's personal foul, it'll be different. They're going to mark off a 5-yard grazing of the face mask on the Blue Devils. So let's spot at the 40-yard line. Central Catholic, second possession, also going to start in Blue Devil territory. So they'll line up with pro backfield. They have quarterback and shotgun. 2 in the backfield, right and left halfback going out of motion right there. It's going to be Jackson Kane. He'll catch it. Then put it flat. He'll go forward and get a good gain. He'll get across the sticks there. And he'll have 11 yards, but a late flag comes in on the play. That might be nullified. That's a good catch and run. That was a forward pass.
It sure was. And, again, a nice run. Looked like Isaiah Mahaney on the hit there right at the out-of-bounds line.
So they're going to motion right here. We'll see the signal holding against Central Catholic. So that'll nullify a good catch and run by Jackson Kane, but they'll back it up. It's going to remain first down. They're going to mark it off from the 36. They'll go back to the 46. It's going to be first down over and 16.
I think if the Blue Devils stay in that pass coverage, they got guys about 10 yards back. That kind of sideways throw is going to be open all night long until they take it away.
So they're going to line up 2 receivers to the right. Jackson Kane up on the line of scrimmage. Outstretched out is Noah Smith, junior athlete. Shotgun. Bobby Metzger, there goes deep motion. Going to hand off up the gut. It's going to be the first carry for number 14, Mason Meister. Meister, he's 5'10", 187, just a junior. He'll get a lot of that yardage back.
Calvin Condit on the stop there for the Blue Devils, but not until they picked up quite a bit of yards, almost 10 yards.
Second down 5 for Central Catholic from the Blue Devil 35. 2 in the backfield along with shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger. Near the same play, they'll use it a different way. They're going to give it to Meister again. He'll dive it forward to the 30-yard line, and Meister's just going to get enough for a first down.
Cole Hussey once again with a little aid there by Dallas Capshaw on the stop for the Blue Devils.
So what Bermuda grass, but these lines are very true.
It's a beautiful field.
So the Knights going to have a 1st and 10. Ball's resting. The Blue Devil 30-yard line. 8:53 on the first quarter clock. It's a 7-0 contest. Knights in front. Shotgun going to drop the throw. Looking right, looking across the middle. He's going to roll right. Pass play caught. Critical catch, Noah Smith. Noah Smith's going to go on in for a touchdown. It's going to be a 30-yard pass play from Metzger to Smith. And I tell you what, that was pretty good poise for Metzger.
Yeah, there was only rush 3 there, and he had all day long because 2 of the Blue Devils were on the ground. So he took his time and found his man in stride.
So they're going to line up again. Short snapper is Jackson Kane. Going to hold the ball again. It's number 10, Bobby Metzger. It's going to be Thomas Henry, 87, with the point after attempt. Spot's good. The kick is going to be good. Just inside the left upright.
Well, look, I heard the announcers down the way saying it banged off the upright, but obviously banged off the right side because it was good.
So Blue Devils going to receive once again. We'll mention this game is also in parts being brought to you by Hope Jewelers. They're in Tipton. Precious times are made for precious moments. And Hope Jewelers are there to meet your every special need in the field of diamonds, gold, and silver, etc. Stop in and visit Hope Jewelers in downtown Tipton. They're next to the Diana Theater. Hope Jewelers located at 135 East Jefferson Street, Tipton, Indiana, 46072. You can reach them by phone at 765-675-9720. Hope Jewelers, they're open daily, Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30. They're open on Saturday, 9:30 to 2. That's Hope Jewelers in Tipton.
Yeah, I tell you, AJ, the Knights are, gaining yards in chunks right now. So the Blue Devils are going to kind of have to rethink their defensive philosophy if they expect any different results tonight.
So the Knights going to kick off once again. Again, it's going to be Thomas Henry. Thomas Henry, not a big guy, but I tell you what, he knows how to swing the leg.
Yeah, he kicks the heck out of it, and he's definitely a weapon.
So there's the boot. It looked just like the second one, down just outside the 5 on the return. Isaiah Mahaney. He'll go up the right seam right there, the right hash. And it'll be forward progress is going to be halted at the 23. Isaiah Mahaney with a good return.
Yeah, there were, shall we say, just a host of Knights on the tackle on that one.
I tell you what, last week, that kickoff, less than a minute to go, Isaiah Mahaney went the distance, 83 yards. Looked like the kicker might have got him, but he didn't.
Yeah, he like Coach said before the game, he's the fastest guy on the team, and if he gets a little space, he's hard to track down.
He's a Vikings fan. I like him even more. So trips to the left, tight end right. Pass play, right side, going to be a tall pass. Trying to get the paw on it. He did touch it, Dallas Capshaw, but I think Quinn was facing some hurry.
Yeah, he's been hurried quite a bit tonight, and we're trying to get that one out to his favorite receiver, Dallas Capshaw, and just had a little too much on it.
That Dallas Capshaw, I tell you what, when he switched over from quarterback to receiver, Dallas Capshaw with 12 receptions, 133 yards, 11.1 per catch, and we'll mention his longest 26, but he's got 3 touchdown passes through the air.
Yeah, he had 2 that first night with the switch and back in the corner and made some great catches.
So they're going to run a jet sweep. They get the Isaiah Mahaney. Flag comes in. They throw the flag in the pile there. Got to be careful there. And they're going to stop play. Isaiah Mahaney with a jet sweep from right to left. And they stop the clock, and they'll sort this out. Clock stopped at 8:17. And they're going to say holding against the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I think I saw a jersey stretch there on the outside, but this game has been, let's just say, well officiated. Been a lot of yellow laundry out on the field tonight.
So they're going to mark it off. Let's see, they're going to decline it. Coach Ney says, we'll take the down. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Blue Devils thought they might accept the penalty. They're lined up in the huddle pretty deep there, but they decline it. It's a 14-0 contest. Central Catholic in front. 8:16 left. We're in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think that's a wise decision by Coach May to, let them try to get 10 yards here on 3rd down.
So Quinn Toll checking the wristband. Shotgun quarterback. Single man in the backfield. To his left is Calvin Condon. Slot right. Slot left. There goes motion away. It's going to be Isaiah Mahaney. They're going to run the pass play. It's caught. Going to have some room to run. That's Condon. Condon doesn't catch a lot of passes, But he got the first down and more that time out to the 43.
Well, that was a well-designed play. He faked it to Calvin up the middle and then just kind of almost jump past it to him once he broke past the linebackers there at the Knights. So good pickup.
That was Calvin Condit. 6 reception on the seaseason. He averages 8.4. He'll increase that average there. 21 was his long, and that one's not quite 21. So we're going to line up again. Trips to the right. Split out wide left. Shotgun. See him in the backfield, Calvin Condit. They'll go left to right. He'll get the handoff. He'll come back left. He'll get near the 49. He's trying to get that 50-yard line. But tackled at the Blue Devil 49. He's going to pick up 7. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Charlie Seberg on the tackle for the Knights. But there was a nice tackle or block out here by, who was that? Big Jack Roach at the tackle position, number 65 for the Blue Devils. Just really sealed that defender inside.
Jack Roach had some fun last week with a couple of guys on the other team.
Yeah, there were some battles. There was little tensions were high. Let's just put it that way.
Different guys. One was a junior. That's what Roach is. I see them again. Slot left. Here comes near motion. They'll fake the jet sweep to Isaiah Mahaney. They'll hand off to Calvin Condit. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll bring it back to the 49. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, that was Delgado and again Charlie Seberg on another tackle. He's been being very active tonight for the defense of the Knights.
Blue Devils working on getting across the midfield. They need 3 to pick up another set of downs. 6:12 clock moving first quarter. 14-0 contest. Central Catholic in front. Blue Devils at their own 49, just outside the 49. They'll try for the point after they go under center. Going to reverse out. They'll give it to Condit. Condit's going to dive it forward. He's going to be close. It's going to be 4 down territory. If he didn't get it, looks like that. Got to mention that South line judge. If they use his foot to mark it, he might have it. Let's see. They're going to say yes. First down, Tipton.
Samuel Watson and Will Spencer on the tackle for the Knights.
So right there on the line, as mentioned, these lines are true. They are painted nicely. The numbers even look the same type style as their logo, the new logo. I think Coach Ney had something in that work. So shotgun, keep motion, Dallas Capshaw. Going to be handoff, seeing him in the backfield. Calvin Condit, yards after first contact. Calvin Condit, I tell you what, he shrugs off the first attempt to tackle him, and he gets 3 more.
That's Seberg again, Charlie Seberg on the tackle. He's racking them up tonight for the Knights.
So ball spotted at the Knights 45-yard line. Blue Devils getting a little bit more comfortable in this ball game.
Yeah, getting the shadow of the goal line off their backs here and starting to open up a little bit.
Just under 5 minutes, 4:54 clock moving. First quarter. Blue Devils at the Knights 45. They'll line up quads. Left side, they'll pitch it left. Blocking out front, Calvin Condit. He'll get inside the 45. Might have got half a yard on the gain. It's going to be 3rd down 7.
That was Finn McLean, number 7 on the stop for the Knights.
Tell you what, Larry, these two teams, when Coach Ney was here, 6 years, Tipton, Central Catholic, they've each won 3. The last 2 games were decided by Central Catholic. The previous 2 was decided by Tipton. And then Central Catholic got it in 2019 when they went to the state and beat Lutheran for the state title. And then the year before that, 18, Tipton got the win.
Yeah, it's been a pretty well-balanced game here with both teams.
Shotgun. Shot taken. He's going to step up in the pocket. Lost the handle. Ball's loose. They're going to jump on it. Blue Devils going to recover. So the Blue Devils going to lose some yardage, but they're going to have an opportunity to punt the ball and try to flip the field.
I tell you, Grayson Weatherill made a fantastic play there. Instead of going for he's a tackle. Instead of going for the fumble, he made a block on a man from the Knights going for the fumble and really helped them retain it. Yep.
That was 4th down, so the Blue Devils are going to turn the ball over. They're going to punt it out of there. There we go. Back deep to punt. They're going to call official timeout. They're going to reset the clock, the play clock at 40. Nathan Hawkins back to punt. I thought it was third. Now it's fourth. Opportunity to punt after recovering that fumble on their own. So high snap, good grab right there. To get rid of it, it's going to be grazed there. He got part of the leg, but making the block there, got a piece of it. Was Finn McLean. Finn McLean, a senior, and Blue Devils take it back out. They punt it out to about the 48-yard line. They're going to take over at the Blue Devils 48.
That snap was a little high, and Nathan Hawkins had to leave his feet and catch it with one hand, and barely got it off and was partially blocked. And they, in the exchange, the Blue Devils only gained about 5 yards.
So Central Catholic going to start this drive in Blue Devil territory again. So they'll line up at 48. Shotgun. Working from the left hash. Bobby Metzger, quarterback. Deep motion is Gutwein. Going to take the handoff. Flag is dropped. It might be going to bring it out. Catch is made. Reception by Gutwein. He'll pick up about 7 on the play. He'll get tackled out of bounds. Flag on the play. He dropped that flag as if it was a warning for a sideline infraction.
It was a false start. I didn't really see that one, but they're going to take it back.
So they call that a holding penalty. So that'll nullify a good catch and run by Gutwein. And that's going to be a legal procedure. It'll be a 5-yard mark off. They'll take it across the 50. And Central Catholic going to be in their own territory for an offensive play here.
Yeah, they're looking at first down and 15.
So ball spotted at the 47-yard line of Central Catholic. They're looking for signals on the sideline right there. They don't huddle unless they absolutely need to or can. So they're using the tempo offense. So shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger. Single man in the backfield is 14, Mason Meister, a junior. Snap. Dropping the throw. Going to be a screen play across the middle. Catch is made. 17, Ray Clayton. Clayton gets it across the 50. And they'll get the ball down to the Blue Devils 45.
Spidell on the out of his safety position for the Tipton Blue Devils to make that pass, but I was looking at their line splits. They're virtually foot to foot inside there, so they're packing it in on the inside and then spreading it out on the outside.
Second down 7, Central Catholic shotgun, trips to the right, split left, deep motion again. Clayton, he'll bring it back. The handoff up the middle. Meister, the ball carrier, he'll get it to the 40. They'll pick up a gain of about 5. It's going to be third down 3.
Looked like, who was that? Springer, Slade Springer on the stop from his outside linebacker position for the Blue Devils.
So to the line of scrimmage. Play has been called in the backfield. And they're going to go under center with Metzger. Jackson Kane in the backfield, along with Meister, I believe. Flag comes in from the south line judge. And it's going to be a legal procedure against the Knights. So they'll lose 5. It'll be third down 8.
It looked like one of the guards kind of bopped his head after it was being set there, so they're going to call that.
So they spot it. They nose it up to the Blue Devil 45-yard line. Going to call it third and 7. So they'll line up with the wingback right side. Split right is Clayton. Single man, 2 in the backfield, under center. Dropping the throw. Pass play, right side to Clayton. Ball's good off the fingertips. In on the coverage there was your friend.
I almost heard I thought I heard a whistle there too, so I don't know what was going on there. Maybe just somebody in the crowd.
Oliver Conaway. So what Oliver Conaway couldn't play last week. He's playing this week. Pretty good coverage.
Yeah, he's had some injuries this year, injury to his hand, and last week his back was having some spasms, so good to have him back.
Before last week, he was the second leading tackler, and he was making tackles near the line of scrimmage. They weren't back in defensive back territory. Motion away, Gutwein. Gutwein's talking about resetting. He will reset. It'll be split in. They're going to boot it out of there. 4th and 7. Fair catch called for and taken near the 12. Might have been the 11. Dallas Capshaw. That's a safe way to go, but we're on the 12.
Yeah, that was a little short snap kick by the quarterback there, and it really turned out pretty well for the Knights. We'll see what happened.
So they do throw a flag. 4th and 7 at the moment. 2 men moving at the same time. So Gutwein didn't get set before the snap. 2 men moving, so illegal shift. And I'm sure they're going to make them punt again. Blue Devils want another chance at a punt return.
Yeah, they'll. I'm sure they'll drop back with their regular punter here and kick it as far as they can.
So they'll back it up again. We're going to see Ray Clayton back in punt formation again. Ball is spotted at midfield, almost directly in the middle of the field. Right there, I think, where they start the soccer game. Is that right?
Yeah, looks like it.
So they'll spot it right there. Long snapper is Jackson Kane. Jackson Kane can snap it, and you can't touch him. They've stopped that. They used to do that, but not anymore. There's early movement. Going to be early movement on the up back. They fake the punt, and they're going to run the football. 7 McFinn. Actually, a Finn McLean on the return, but the up back moved just a tad bit early.
Yeah, that was a well-designed play again. The punter jumped up like it was over his head, and everybody on the Blue Devils thought it was too. And nice run, but they'll bring it back.
That left halfback started up. Did you see that? Okay, so they're going to punt it again. So they'll back it up 5 yards, and the Blue Devils happy for this.
Yeah, they'll. I'm sure they'll try to get a little bit better position out of this.
So from the 45 of Central Catholic, Ray Clayton will boot another one. Ray Clayton, he's a senior, 6'6", 194. Jackson Kane comes a snap. Nice boot. He'll float it. Fair catch called for by Mahaney. Mahaney couldn't get on it. It was skim off his hands. And Mahaney is going to say that he had guys in front of him. They say that he had guys in front of him wouldn't allow him to make that catch.
Not what they appear to say that he didn't touch it, but we'll see what happens.
They call that the halo rule. You got to give a guy a yard in diameter, a yard in diameter, radius, what you want to call it. But they say that was he said evidently didn't touch him, is what they're saying. Is that true?
Because I don't see a flag down in that halo rule that throw a flag on that. So they're saying Isaiah didn't touch it.
So Blue Devils have it. They're deep in their own territory at their own 7. 1st and 10, 1 minute, 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Central Catholic in front, 14-0. They go shotgun. Quinn Toll, single man in the backfield. You're gonna run right, pitch it. Calvin Condon will go up the sideline and get a good gain. More than enough for a first down. You're going to pick up about 17, maybe 18.
It looks like Jackson Kane on the stop there for the Knights there from his linebacker position, tracked him down.
So he got out of bounds on the tackle. 1:04 left. First down, Blue Devils. Ball spotted at the Blue Devil 25-yard line. Quintal in the huddle. Distribute the play. One time, looks like. Play clock is at 12 there at the line of scrimmage. Trips to the right. Oliver Conaway. Over there is Garman and Mahaney. Split out wide left is Dallas Capshaw. The handoff. Single man in the backfield. Positive gain. Calvin Condon going to pick up 3.
53 Samuel Watson on the stop from his nose guard position, 6'4", 252 senior.
So Zach Ridgway going to enter the ball game. Isaiah Mahaney going to take a breather. So getting play from the sideline. Play clock is at 20. Blue Devils probably going to use a timeout here. Looks like they're going to let the play clock evaporate. It's at 14. And actually the quarter's going to empty out. Quarter empties out. 2 seconds, 1 second. And first quarter is complete. After 1, Central Catholic 14. Blue Devils 0.
Yeah, and the Knights are still, making chunk yardage here, but unfortunately for them, unfortunately for the Tipton Blue Devils, a lot of those were called back for penalties, legal procedure, or different things like that. So
we got some thunder, something going on.
that I think was a, some type of a little percussion fireworks there.
I'd like to also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you by Indiana Express Rentals. When you find yourself looking for that dependable moving truck rental company, that high-quality choice isn't far away. You can call Indiana Express Rentals. They're at the south edge of Noblesville, Indiana, at 1708 South 8th Street. Simply call them at 317-773-4800. Again, that number is 317-773-4800. They have up to 26-foot box trucks available. And a truck with a Tommy lift can sure come in handy. That's Indiana Express Rentals. Hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. You'll find Dirk on the premises. That's Indiana Express Rentals. So they're introducing some worthy gentlemen on the surface right there. Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Calvin Condon in the backfield. They're going to hand off right to left. Condon. Condon going to get a positive gain. He'll take it out near the 34-yard line. And it's going to bring up a third down and 2.
Yeah, number 9, Brady Williams, new name we haven't mentioned yet tonight, made that tackle for the ninth.
It's actually going to be 3rd and 1. Ball resting at the 34 of Tipton. They need to line to gain is the 35. So Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. Dakota Gorman split out wide right side. They use a split in left side. We'll go H back. They go motion with Jaron Aller. He'll be the blocking back. Take it himself. That's Quinn Toll. Looks like Quinn Toll took that half a step back, found the hole, and he got the first down.
That was 52 Charlie Seaberg. Again, we've mentioned his name quite a bit tonight on that tackle for the Knights.
So Quinn Toll and the offensive line get the first down. So new set of downs for the Blue Devils. Ball resting at their own 38-yard line. Ball's in the middle of the field. 11:05 left here in the second quarter. It's a 14-0 contest. Central Catholic scored twice in the first quarter. Going to line up with trips to the left. They'll go tight end, move right to left. That's Ridgeway. Shotgun. Quintoll takes a snap. He'll hand off right to left. Calvin Condit. Condit spin move. He'll take it out to the 44, maybe the 43. Good carry by Condit. He's going to pick up 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Will Spencer, number 54 for the Knights on the tackle, 6'1", 262 linebacker. He's got 40 tackles on the year so far.
So Blue Devils calling the huddle right there. It's Quinn Toll. Ball resting at the 44 of Tipton. Just inside the left hash. Blue Devils are traveling to the west, going towards the scoreboard. Trips to the right. They'll line up, side end, left. Shotgun snap, they'll hand off. They go up the A-gap, left side of the center. They got with Slade Springer on the carry. He'll take it across the 45. It's going to be 3rd and about 2.5.
Once again, Charlie Seaberg on the tackle for the Knights.
So ball spotted at the 46-yard line of Tipton. Just inside the left hash. The break huddle. Play clock is at 20. Game clock moving. 9:36. We're in the second quarter. Big third down play for the Blue Devils. Shotgun. Quinn Toll. Single man in the backfield. Calvin Condit. High snap. Picked up out of the air. It'll bounce once off the surface. Calvin Condit picks it up. That was a high snap. Good thing that Quinn Toll got a hand on it.
Yeah, they were coming after it too. So AJ Delgado on that tackle for the Knights. He's got 24 solo tackles, 33 combined on the year.
Knights on that bad snap, only going to lose 3 yards. They'll be able to punt it right here, and they're going to line up with the Gunners right and left. Dallas Capshaw left. Isaiah Mahaney to the right. And Slade Springer going to trade out right. They didn't really give him a chance to set there. You got to let him set. And a good boot right there. It's going to get a good, favorable Blue Devils roll just at the 15. That's going to be his longest punt of the season, probably.
Yeah, another high snap, but Nathan got it down and kind of little pooch kick that ended up really nice for the Blue Devils.
So Blue Devils going to go over on defense. Ball's at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10, Central Catholic. going to go from the line of scrimmage. They're going to line up with twins, left side, split out wide right. Ray Clayton in the slot, left side, and Delgado wide left. Going to go under center again. It's going to be Bobby Metzger. He'll hand off. They'll bring it up the middle. They go left side, the A gap there, left side of the center. One hole and a good positive gain out of the backfield. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
That looked like that was Cole Hussey again from his linebacker position. He's got 24 tackles solo and 49 on the year, so he's very active from that position.
Bobby Metzger been going under center a lot. That opens up a whole nother chapter of the playbook. Two in the backfield, deep motion. They get hand the ball off, first man through. Blue Devils right there make a good stop. Not much of a carry, not much of a gain. 3rd and 3. Pretty good series going here for the Blue Devils.
That was freshman Joey Vaughton on the attacker there from his defensive tackle position.
So they'll work it from just inside the right hash. Going to line up again. I think they're going empty backfield. Bobby Metzger. Nobody in the backfield. Trips left. They're going to pass play. Going to get to Gutwein. He's got a first down. He caught it at the 30. He'll get out to the 36-yard line. They'll pick up the first down.
Yeah, it looked like the Blue Devils went into a 5 or 6 man front there trying to come after the passer and got it off. And looks like Cole Hussey made that tackle, or that one might have been gone.
1st and 10. Nice at their own 36. Shotgun. Pass. Right flat. Bubble screen. It's going to be Gutwein again. He'll take it out to the 43. They're going to mark him at the 42. And it's going to be a 2nd down play coming up. And they're stopping the clock here. Flag on the play. They're talking it over from lengthy distance, the officials. And the white-hatted official trying to get the lowdown with the South line judge. He's going to say it's illegal procedure against the Knights. So the Knights are going to nullify a good play, and they'll back it up.
Yeah. Oliver Conaway stopped that for the Blue Devils. But, yeah, they are I'm sure Coach is going to have a little words about, jumping off sides there for his Knights.
So they back it up to the 31. So the down over, it'll happen to be first down again. First down and 16. We'll call it 15. They have 15 on the board. Trips to the right. Gutwein is up on the line of scrimmage. He'll be the tight end. It's extended. Split in. 2 in the backfield. Ray Clayton. They're going to fake it to him. They're going to go back to Clayton. They're going to say that was a backward lateral pass, and somebody fell on it near the sideline. That was an ifsy call right there. I'm not sure, but tell you what, they called that a pass backwards, and they're going to call timeout. And we're going to see Sarah Igo out on the field. I think that's Ray Clayton out there. But they're going to check on him.
Noah Smith was Johnny on the spot there for the Knights. He jumped on that fumble.
So that was a long handoff, if nothing more. It was not a forward pass. Official didn't blow his whistle. He saw it. He was right there in the backfield. The umpire let it play out. I tell you what, a pretty difficult way to go last week trying to do that.
Yeah, very much so. And, that one was close, but it definitely was a backward lateral. But, and a whole host of guys diving on that. So we hope whoever that is down is feeling better now.
So they'll pick him up to his feet. Sarah Igo, athletic trainer for the Knights. She's got a baby at home now. And I think is about a year old. So they're going to walk him off the surface. He's got one guy helping him under his right shoulder. Don't know what, but I tell you what, that high ankle sprain, we're not going to see Jonathan Taylor Sunday for the Colts. He's got a high ankle sprain.
So those are painful and can be very nagging and long-term type of injuries if you don't take care of them and get some rest.
And I found out today that the Cowboys are not going to have Micah Parsons rushing the quarterback.
That's going to hurt their ability to get to the ball. That's for sure. He's a heck of a ball player.
So he's walking off the surface, taking some time here, rightfully so. Ray Clayton, senior, 6'6", Pretty good receiver out of the backfield and downfield.
Yeah, 6'6". I think if I was a quarterback, I'd be looking for him too.
He's also the punter. So we may see a different punter in the ball game here momentarily. We'll see. Second down, 24. 24 yards for a first down. Ball is spotted at the 21-yard line. 21, they call it the 22. Shotgun, 2 in the backfield. Pro set out of the backfield in motion. Jackson Kane, they'll hand off. Right side, Meister, the ball carrier. He'll take it out to the 29-yard line. 29-yard line. He'll get part of it back. It's going to be third down and about 16.
Find Ellen Hussey on this stop there for the Tipton Blue Devils.
So in the slot, left side is Jackson Kane. Shotgun quarterback. They're going to change the play. Step back up. They got the linemen down in their stance. They got to be still when they're down their stance. If they weren't down, they could stand back up, get the play. Learned that from Nick Zachary. What a guy. He's married. Might have a kid one of these days. We'll hope. Rolling left. Bobby Metzger is going to be pushed out of bounds. He'll get back close to the original 10-yard stick. They'll push him out of bounds at about the 32. And we're going to see a punt.
Yeah, nice pursuit there by Slade Springer. Very fast quarterback, and he kept after him.
So they're spotted about the 32-yard line. And let's see what they're going to do. Fourth down, 14. Are they going to go for this? Looks as if they are. Shotgun quarterback, 6 yards deep. You're going to punt it from 6 yards deep. That was Metzger. It's going to bounce. Nice, favorable bounce. It's going to come to a complete stop at the Blue Devil 26, maybe the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I really like that play that they do with a short snap to the quarterback because you don't know whether he's going to stand up and throw the ball or run the ball or punt it. So very good design play that they have.
So he flips the field, not too bad.
No, not at all. Got another nice roll out of that one. So it looks like they'll be starting about the 27.
So Blue Devils, 1st and 10. Play clock begins at 25. Game clock stationary for change of possession. Game clock at 5:56. 14-0 contest. Knights in front. Scored twice in the first quarter. Motion away. Mahaney. They'll fake the jet sweep. They'll hand it off. Single in the backfield. Calvin Condit. He'll dive it forward to about the 29-yard line. He'll pick up 2.
Charlie Seaberg and Kane on the stop there for Jackson Kane for the Knights.
So going to bring up a 2nd down 8. Clock moving. 5:37. Second quarter. Night has set in. I tell you what, the sun goes down early nowadays.
Yeah, it sure does. Dark when you get up and dark when you get home.
Trips to the right for the Blue Devils. See him in the backfield. Single man is Calvin Condit. Shotgun snap. Going to run the option again. They're going to keep it. Keeps it. That's Quinn Toll. He'll dive it forward. He'll get a positive gain. He's going to pick up maybe 3. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, A.J. Delgado on the stop there. He's got 21 tackles on the year, 11 solo, and 4 sacks.
So 3rd down. 3rd and 5 for the Blue Devils. Ball spotted at the 33.5-yard line. Blue Devil territory. Blue Devils using the huddle. They break huddle in unison with a hand clap. They're going to line up with 2 to the right. It's Dallas Capshaw and Dakota Garment. Split out wide right. Isaiah Mahaney. Shotgun snap. Quintal calling the cadence. Take the snap. He'll drop 2 steps. He'll throw it right side. A little bit out beyond the outstretched fingertips. Got a hand on it. That was about a 10-yard out play. Couldn't catch it. Dakota Garment.
And Dakota's pretty good-sized guy, too, there, so just off his fingertips.
So 4th down, we're going to see the punting unit once again for the Blue Devils. We're going to see Nathan Hawkins. Nathan Hawkins, pretty good-sized young man. 6 feet tall. They weigh him in at 215. Maybe a little bit under.
Yeah, I think he might be a little bit over that, actually.
So he'll take the snap from about 13 yards deep. He'll call for it. Snap is good. He'll boot it out of there. Low elevation, going to be end under end. Takes a different bounce. The Blue Devils didn't want that bounce. Going to lose about 3 or 4 yards on the backwards bounce. And Cole Hussey downs it.
That was a Tiger Woods wedge there, backed up about 6 yards.
So Central Catholic going to get the play at the sideline. They'll walk on in, jog on in to the line of scrimmage. 4:20 on the game clock. 1st and 10. Central Catholic Knights. Ball's at the right hash. Ball resting at the 42 of Central Catholic. In the shotgun, Bobby Metzger. Single man in the backfield is Meister. We have a late substitution here. It's Jackson Keene. Jackson Keene to the line of scrimmage. Play clock's at 15. Everything's good. Here comes near motion. Hudson Gutwein. They're going to hand off. They're going to fake it. They're going to pass play to Jackson Keene. He'll make the catch. He'll pick up about 4 yards on a set down route left side.
That was Dallas Capshaw read that one the whole way, came up from his safety position, made a nice tackle for about a 5-yard gain.
That's Jackson Keene's 8th catch in 5 games, 84 yards, 12 average. He's got 1 touchdown in the air. Shotgun. They're going to look again to Coach Nay, of the athletic play caller, and I think that is Mr. Jackson Anthrop. We spoke with him before the game. What a quality young man.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's definitely a legend up here.
Legendary. Pete Rose is a legend. Going to roll left, Metzger. Metzger's going to be tackled out of bounds. They'll stop the clock. Ball's at the 47.
Nice pursuit again by Dallas Capshaw. Something's got him going here. Made a nice play on that one.
So they take him out of bounds. Stops the clock at 3:34. 3:34 here in the second quarter. They respotted at the 46-yard line. And then Delgado split out wide left. Short side of the field. Jackson Keene up on the line of scrimmage, right side. He'll have to back up. And as they have 2 to the right side, they go with Hudson Gutwein on the deep motion. They hand it off to Meister. Meister's out beyond the secondary. He's going to go on in for a touchdown. Meister going to pick up a 54-yard running play for a touchdown.
It almost looked like the Blue Devils were expecting a pass there. And that quick hitter right up the middle, and he split the safeties, and he was gone.
That was Mason Meister. He's a junior. He started this ball game out of 5 games, 94 carries, 549. He's extending that now. About 110 yards per ball game average for Meister. And that extends his longest. His longest was 39 yards. Now it's 54. And he's got 6 touchdowns on the ground this season.
And looks like he's had 300-yard games, so he may have just surpassed that as well.
Henry with the boot is good. Point after is good. Knights take a 21-point advantage. 3:25 left. We're in the second quarter. Blue Devils is going to return this kick.
Yeah, I'm sure they're expecting some kind of spark to happen here, and they'll trying to get something going here before the half.
We'll also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you in part by Rutledge Well Drilling. Rutledge Well Drilling. When you think of water, think of Rutledge Well Drilling. Pumps, sales, service, water conditioning, water softeners, iron filters, and trenching. Call Rutledge Well Drilling at 765-292-2315. Again, 765-292-2315. Or visit them on the web, RutledgeWellDrilling.com. They're licensed, insured, honest, dependable, and always professional. That's Mike, Nathan, and Levi Rutledge. Rutledge Well Drilling. You're going to kick it off right there just inside the left hash. Try to stay off the paint job right there. That's the way to go so you don't mess up the grass where the paint happens.
Yeah, just an inch or so off that white stripe.
So back to kick off right here. Again, it's Thomas Henry. A little bit soccer style, 7 yards deep. Here's the approach. There's the boot. Line drive. It might get the end zone, and it will. Touchback for Thomas Henry. So what a touchback at 135 pounds, Larry.
Yeah, he gets all 135 into that behind that leg, and he kicked that one well into the end zone.
Kind of reminds me of a Sam I lost the last name. Mazzano, anyway. Sam Malonzo. That might be it, but anyway. Malonzo used to kick for them, and he made it to the All-Star game, kicked for the North.
How about that? Wasn't aware of that.
So they're going to line it up, 20-yard line. Nose up to the 20, Blue Devils take over. 1st and 10. Shotgun quarterback Quinn Toll, single man in the backfield. Behind him for the moment. Now he'll step to his right side. It's Calvin Condit. Snap taken. He'll hand off right to left. Condit. Ball carrier. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to bring up a second down. He's going to lose a couple. 2nd and 12.
That was number 21, Joel Baker on the tackle, getting some guys in there. He's a junior, 5'10", 179 defensive back.
So Blue Devils going to line up second down, 2nd and 12. Near the middle of the field, inside the left hash. They break huddle in unison. 2:54 on the game clock. Trips to the right. Split out wide left is Dallas Capshaw. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condit. Play clock's at 5. Snap taken. Looking left. Going to be tipped in the backfield. Got the hands up, and that might have been 5.
That was A.J. Delgado on the deflection there. Coming in, his 4 sacks on the year, was looking for another one. Got his hands up and knocked that one down.
So we got a nice text came in. Mark Carter. Mark Carter's an 83 graduate at Hamilton Heights. His senior year at 6 feet tall, he led the county in rebounding at 6 feet tall. There's 8 county teams.
That's and those are big teams in the Hamilton County as well.
He said he was rebounding his own shot most of the time.
Well, follow your shot, right?
So, timeout, Blue Devils. 2:38 left. 2:38 left, 21-0. Blue Devils call timeout.
It's funny. We talked about just talking about following your own shot. That's something that, I watch, and it gets me so upset because, Larry Bird had so many rebounds and so many putbacks following his shot. And it's something that, you teach in middle school and bringing kids up. And so few players do that anymore.
Mark also lets us know that Delphi is up on Sheridan at halftime, 7-0. I tell you what, I don't think Bud Wright is probably worried about that.
No, I'm sure he's been down by 7 points before and ended up on the positive end of things. So that's not going to get him his attention that much.
Coach Larry Bud Wright, 9 state titles. Coach Tim Bourdonnais, 9 state titles baseball.
How about that? Yeah, that's you can't argue with that kind of success at all.
So back out on the line of scrimmage, you're getting ready to play football once again. 3rd down, 12. 3rd and 12, Blue Devils with the football. 2:38, they're playing some ACDC. They're playing some ACDC. Here we go. 3rd down play, they need 12. Shotgun, Quinn Toll, Calvin Conley in the backfield. Going to fake, going to roll right. Going to step up. He's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage. Going to be stopped back near the 13. Blue Devils going to have to punt the ball out of there. It's going to end up about 4th and 16, maybe 4th and 15.
Looks like Ryan and AJ Delgado both in on that sack, so they're going to have to share that. Ryan's got 5 sacks on the year. AJ's got 4, so now it's 5.5 and 4.5.
They get back to the quarterback. Then timeout once again. 2.5 minutes left before halftime. We'll mention this game is also in part being brought to you by Arcadia Industrial Park and Storage. They are open for business. I tell you what, a nice storage place. They're by the Arcadia Ballpark. They have indoor, outdoor storage with flex storage availability. You can call to reserve space for that safe and secure storage space location. They have indoor storage along with outdoor storage. You can provide storage for your boats, your RVs, or your precious automobiles. We'll mention to contact them at Arcadia Industrial Park and Self-Storage. You can call them at 317-774-1500. Or you can go online at AIPSindiana.com. So in a backup and punt formation, Nathan Hawkins is going to stand at the 1-yard line. So he'll take the snap at the 1. He'll step up, put a boot into it at the 4. Line drive going to be taken at the 45 of Tipton by Hudson Gutwein. Flag comes in. Gutwein still on his feet. He'll take it to near the 32 of Tipton. But that flag is going to bring the ball back. It's not going to be favorable for Central Catholic.
Oliver Conaway and looks like Zach Ridgway on the stop there for the Blue Devils.
So they spotted at the 32. but they're going to talk it over. The flag lay at about the 39-yard line. They don't really spot the flags as well as they used to for a holding penalty.
No, not at all. I'm not sure that was a hold or a block in the back or what. We'll find out here directly.
Personal foul. Might have been a shot block. I don't know. I'm not. Personal foul, crackback block, maybe. So if you're going to block somebody, that guy has to see you blocking him. So they're gonna. We used to do that. We had to play like that in middle school, and then we found out it's not legal. We thought it was, but it's not. To crackback block on somebody when they're not looking for the block.
Well, when you go back as far as when I was in school, a lot of things that are legal now were not back then.
So Central Catholic to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 46 of Central Catholic. Ball's just inside the right hash. They have twins, left side. Delgado, one of them. You're going to go motion out of the backfield. Jackson Kane, they'll hand off up the middle. Meister, the ball carrier, he'll take it to the 48-yard line.
Well, I tell you, I'm hearing some whistles here from somewhere. I don't know whether it's in the stands or what, but kind of disconcerting.
Right, that electric guitar vibrato from here. That was good. Shotgun. Bobby Metzger, he'll pass in the flat. Jackson Kane. He'll get beyond the outstretched hands right there. He'll get it across midfield to near the 40-yard line. And did they throw another flag?
I think so. We've had a variety of yellow flags this game so far. It looks like Dallas Capshaw came up to make that hit for the Blue Devils.
And a flag resting at the 45-yard line of Tipton. Jackson Kane took it to the 40 on the passing run. And they're going to let us know it's going to be marked off against Central Catholic from the 45, a 10-yard infraction. So it's going to be a holding or something in the derivative of a holding penalty.
That's exactly what it is, AJ. Holding on the Knights.
So they back it up back to the 45-yard line, second down 11. 1:49 on the game clock. Kane in the slot left side. Delgado split out wide left. They got twins to the right. Shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger. Single man in the backfield is Meister. Calling for the cadence. 5 yards deep. Here comes near motion. Near motion. Noah Smith. Going to roll out. Steps up in the pocket. Takes a hit. Ball might have been caught. It was. I believe it was caught. Noah Smith, junior athletes, junior class, 6'2", 161. He'll move the chains.
Yeah, like Owen Spidell on a safety blitz there. Got home, but just about a half a second too late.
Metzger took a hit, but he got right back up.
He sure did.
Shotgun formation, slot right, slot left. Short side of the field, left hash. Looking to throw, lots of room. A lot of time, he'll throw one over the middle. He's looking for Smith. Smith not going to get the catch. They were wanting interference, but that ball was thrown well behind the target.
Yeah, and sometimes you do get pass interference on those if the defensive back doesn't look back, but it looked like Owen Spidell turned his head, and so they're going to let that one go.
So he had plenty of time to throw that football. He surveyed probably all three progressions.
He was and probably went back to number one again. So, yeah, he had a lot of time.
So they're going to line up once again. It's second down 10. Ball's at the 38-yard line. Tipton territory. 1:24 left. Second quarter. Shotgun snap. He'll drop a couple steps out of the shotgun. Over the middle pass. Nearly caught. Hudson Gutwine, and the defense was great.
Yeah, that was like Dallas Capshaw. That was a good coverage by him. But I'll tell you again, just looking at this offensive line, they are literally shoulder to shoulder. There is nothing penetrating inside for the Blue Devils right now. Very tough line and some big, strong guys. And when they're shoulder to shoulder, there's not a whole lot you can do in defense to get to the quarterback.
Dallas Capshaw running foot for foot with Hudson Gutwine, 25 yards down the field. That's great.
Yeah, that was good defense.
Shotgun, third down 10. Fake the handoff to go out in the flat to Gutwine. He'll make the catch. To get inside the sticks, he'll pick up 3. They're going to call him out of bounds on the tackle. Stop the clock at 1:11. And it's going to be right there. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and 7.
Yeah, great stop by Calvin Condon going from his middle linebacker position all the way to the sideline and tracked him down. I thought he wasn't going to be able to do it, but the burst of speed got him right at the sideline.
Coach May going to call a timeout. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Ball spotted at the 36 of Tipton. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Lisa Stokes Bear. Lisa Stokes Bear, Century 21. When you're thinking about residential or corporate relocations, you know a perfect house can soon become a perfect home. And Lisa Stokes Bear would like nothing more than to utilize her 20-plus years of experience to help you begin that process. Yes, real estate reliability is something a real estate professional strives for, such as Lisa Stokes Bear. Your happiness and her success are two of the same. For the real estate lady with the high real estate IQ, you can contact Lisa Stokes Bear by cellular phone or text message 317-513-4086. Again, her number is 317-513-4086. So they're back to the line of scrimmage. Yep. On the line of scrimmage offensively at Central Catholic. 4th down, they need 7. Blue Devils going to defend at the 36, their own 36. Calling for the cadence. Shotgun snap taken by Metzger. He'll drop the throw. He'll throw right side. Catch made by Jackson Kane. It's going to be a first down. He'll absorb the first hit, and he'll step out of bounds. First down, Central Catholic.
Oliver Conaway there on the coverage and forced him out of bounds there, but enough to pick up a first down.
So ball resting at the 24-yard line of Tipton. 1st and 10, 1:05 left. Clock stopped with the out-of-bounds tackle. Shotgun formation. Bobby Metzger calling the cadence. He'll take the snap. He'll throw it. Left side at Smith. Noah Smith he'll go bubble screen. He'll get blocking out in front by A.J. Delgado. And a late flag comes in.
It looked like Isaiah Mahaney on the stop there for the Blue Devils.
That flag is over on near the other side of the field on the numbers. It's going to be 1st and 10. We'll see. And this ball is temporarily going to be spotted at about the 17-yard line, maybe the 16. And the umpire, I think, looking for the Blue Devil answer over there on the sideline. So he was asking what he wants to do. So the ball's going to back up once again.
Yeah, another hold on the ninth. Personal foul.
So they're going to call a personal foul. It's a 15-yard penalty. They'll back it up. But I'm not sure that's a personal foul. So they're going to back it up 15. So we're going to make it tougher for the Knights to try to sneak this in with 55 seconds left.
Yeah, I tell you what, like I said, I'm sure Coach is going to talk to him about some of these errors, unforced errors on the Knights, or it could be even a bigger point spread.
So they're going to spot it at the 32 of Tipton. It's 1st and 18, 55.5 seconds left here in the second quarter. We're nearing halftime. It's a 21-0 contest. Knights in front. Dropping the throw. Gonna look. Gonna roll right. Does Metzger. Gonna try to avoid a tackle. He did, and he's gonna throw it. He might have been over the line of scrimmage. Just gonna say touchdown, but he might have been over the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure, but the flag didn't come in.
Well, they're calling it a touchdown, but yeah, again, he's just has a lot of time. He's a mobile quarterback and work his way around back there. Yeah, I believe so.
So a good catch right there. It's a Gutwein. 23?
Yeah.
Hudson Gutwein with the reception touchdown, and he picks up his 4th touchdown through the air on the season. They're going to line up for the point after. Central Catholic 87. Thomas Henry. Snap. The hold by Metzger. It's going to go through the uprights, and it's good. 45.2 left. 28-0 advantage for Central Catholic.
Yeah, again, it's, when you can't get any pressure on the quarterback and you've got a good athletic quarterback who can throw a great ball, it's going to be a long night for you.
So what, Larry, there's going to be a hobby type of shop getting together at the Tipton Fairground. Tipton Fairground. It's going to be a big hobby get-together, hobbies, and then Mr. Muffins Trains is going to be there That's going to be on October 25th and 26th. So check that out. Hobby shop. There's going to be a lot of different people showing their own different hobbies. And it's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's getting to that time of year. People start thinking about holiday gifts, and those type of things are well attended.
It's not going to be a gun and knife show. It's going to be a hobby show. And Mr. Muffins Trains. Mr. Muffins Trains. And check him out. He's in Atlanta. 45.2. Here comes the kick from Thomas Henry. Here comes the boot. End under end. Get a lot of length out of it. Picked up at the 8-yard line by Mahaney. Mahaney's going to go up the right seam. He might be loose. Same player as last week. Can he get by the kicker? Yes, he can. He's going to go. He's going to do this one at the tail end of the first half. Last week, it's tail end of the second half.
Yeah, like I said, Isaiah Mahaney gets a step, he gets a crease, and it's hard to catch him. He's a fast guy.
So Isaiah Mahaney, he's just a junior. Didn't get to play last year, had an injury, but he's back.
He had a torn labrum last year, and really, disappointing for him. But he worked hard in the off season and come back, and got the chance to watch him run some track in the spring, and he's a heck of an athlete.
So we're going to see Brogan Ferg. Holder is going to line up right there. It's going to be number 8, Oliver Conaway. Short snapper is number 51, Cole Hussey. So he was kicking some balls through the uprights on Wednesday. There's a hold, there's the boot, and it's good. Inside the uprights, 28-7. 28-7, Larry. That's a good comeback on the way.
Little late, but I'm sure the Blue Devils will take that and take it into the half and with a high note.
So 31.7 left here in the first half. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by FritzandFishers.com. They buy, they sell, they trade. They'll help you finance your quality truck, car, or SUV. Preferred low mileage and one owner automobiles. 2 Hamilton County locations. One is in Fishers, 8599 East 116th Street. You can reach them there by phone at 317-842-2228. Their second location, Hamilton County, is in Noblesville. It's actually between Noblesville and Westfield along State Road 32. You can reach them by dialing 317-773-2232. You can visit them online or stop by on site. That's FritzandFishers.com. That's FRITZ. So going to kick the ball away. It's going to be Nathan Hawkins. Nathan Hawkins does the punting duties, the kicking duties. Nathan Hawkins plays defensive line, left side, defensive end. And he also plays on the offensive line some of the time. He's actually at the left tackle. No, left guard, Meyer. Line drive, kick. Hard to pick up, and it's picked up by the Central Catholic, number 18, Eli Thompson. Eli Thompson, Larry, he's a freshman, 6'3", 194.
Yeah, he looked like he wanted to return the favor to the Blue Devils there, but somebody caught him on the ankle and made him stumble.
So Central Catholic going to have the ball again. 26.9 left. 28-7. You know, Coach Nay is not going to take a kneel down because he knows that whatever somebody can come up with in the first half, why can't the other team come up with that same amount or better in the second half?
Yeah, he's definitely not going to take a knee here. He's going to try to put some more points on the board. And like I said, they've been gaining some yardage in big hunks, so we'll see what happens.
So trips to the left for the Knights. Bobby Metzger in the shotgun. Single man in the backfield. Quarterback snapping and go to the flat. Left side. Going to find 47. Ryan Delgado. Delgado gets across midfield. They'll tackle him out of bounds, I believe. He'll move the chains.
Yeah, Isaiah Mahaney on the tackle again for the Blue Devils.
So Ryan Delgado right there. And AJ Delgado. They got to be twins. They are the same age. They got to be twins.
You'd think so. Either that or they're cousins, but I think they're brothers.
So the timeout Coach Nay wants to talk this over. 19.1. If you got timeouts left, you might as well get him out of that pocket.
I tell you, Ryan was had a nice head of steam going there, and kind of brought it to the tackler there. So we'll see what they're looking at from the 41 right now. So they're well within their striking range.
We mentioned also bringing you tonight's contest is Dean's Auto Parts. Dean's Auto Parts, CarQuest Auto Parts. They're located at 1110 South Peru Street, Cicero, Indiana, 46034. They are at the south edge of Cicero Town Plaza. They are team members at CarQuest Auto Parts in Cicero, and they are there to ensure you get the right parts the first time. You can reach them by phone at 317-984-4931. Again, that number is 317-984-4931. They are a locally owned automotive parts store that works to serve Dean's Auto Parts, CarQuest Auto Parts in Cicero. So both teams out to the line of scrimmage. First down 10. Ball resting at the Blue Devil 41-yard line. 19.1 left. Central Catholic on offense. Shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger. He'll call for the snap. He'll back up about 3 steps. Center screen to Delgado. A.J. Delgado going to stay up a bit long there. He never got tackled. They blew the whistle for forward progress. I tell you what, Larry, that puts you in danger zone to stay up that long.
Yeah, Cole Hussey had him around the ankles, and somebody got a free shot and didn't really get it.
Shotgun, dropping a throw, going to roll left. Rolling left, you're going to get out of bounds. Clock emptied out. That's going to complete the first half of play. Bobby Metzger was looking for a receiver. He got out of bounds, but not before the clock empties out. First half score, Central Catholic Knights 28. Tipton Blue Devils 7. And I'm saying, what, Larry, that run back by Mahaney is going to spark the Blue Devils.
I'm sure they hope so, and as nothing has been really working for them that well on offense. So had a lot of pressure on Quinn Toll that first half. Had very few times that he had time enough to find a receiver. And, Calvin Condit's having a nice half, but, when they start keying on him, it makes it very difficult for the Blue Devils.
Hey, we'll go ahead and mention Michelle Garman. Michelle Garman, for comprehensive coverage of Tipton County sports, check out the Tipton County Tribune. The printed edition is published every Wednesday, but one does not have to wait until Wednesday for sports stories such as sports stories, including breaking content. It's available online at TiptonCountyTribune.com. The Tipton County Tribune is owned by Cherry Road Media. A subscription to the printed edition also includes an online subscription. Online subscriptions also are available by themselves. One can also follow Michelle Garman on X. As you know, that's recently named Twitter. You can find Michelle Garman. The address is the @ Michelle, that's 2 L's, _Garman. For updates and scores for Tipton County sports teams, fans are encouraged to like the Tipton County Tribune page on Facebook. Michelle can also be found on Instagram under her name, Michelle Garman. Okay. We'll also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you by Encompass Credit Union. We'll mention Encompass Credit Union. Encompass Credit Union, Tipton, Frankfort, and they're also in Kokomo, Tipton County, right there in Howard County, along with Frankfort. We'll mention if you're looking for a financial partner that's as community-minded as you are, welcome to Encompass Credit Union, North Central Indiana's premier financial institution. At Encompass Credit Union, they believe in putting their members first. Whether you're looking for the low rates on loans or the higher rates on savings, or just a friendly face to help you with your financial needs, they've got you covered. Join them today and become a part of a financial cooperative that truly cares, with branches in Tipton, Frankfort, and Kokomo. They are there to serve their community. That's Encompass Credit Union, where community comes full circle. Visit us at encompasscu.org. Again, that's encompasscu.org or at any of their convenient locations. Tonight's game is also, in part, being brought to you by Discount Copies. Discount Copies, conveniently located at the west edge of Noblesville, Indiana. That's 46062, just behind Pizza Hut, and next to 32 Bowl. That's actually Bowl 32, and they're along State Road 32. At Discount Copies, they provide setup services where you can turn your artwork into things like note cards, notepads, prints, and calendars. And it's never too early to think about personalized Christmas cards, posters, and oversized printing, also available. And also, if you're planning a wedding, they can print all of your necessary printed needs. You can reach them at Discount Copies by phone at 317-773-8783. Again, that number is 317-773-8783, or by email. The email address is discountcopies, the number 96 at gmail.com. And tonight's ball game also being brought to you in part by AGM Auto LLC. AGM Auto LLC, they're west of Arcadia. AGM Auto is located 1 mile west of Arcadia, Indiana on 266th Street. That's in Hamilton County. The future of your vehicle is in good hands when you put your trust with the guys at AGM Auto. Whether it's a routine oil change or the need of the expertise of an experienced AGM technician, AGM wants you to be safe and to stay safe on the road in your automobile. A second type of service offered there at AGM Auto is classic car and truck restoration. If you still have that older car or truck out back, or maybe it's in the barn and covered up with a tarp, AGM Auto has a passion to reveal the underlying beauty of each and every restoration project they begin. To contact AGM Auto by phone, it's 317-984-5283. Again, 317-984-5283. You can transport that car or truck from anywhere on a flatbed truck. That's AGM Auto. Tonight's ball game is also, in part, being brought to you by Scott Gashaw. School makes a difference. When school makes a difference, it's obvious what a difference school can make. As a Tipton High School graduate, and glad to say it, from wrestling at the 185-pound weight class and seldom beaten, and gearing up to play football on the Blue Devils O-line, the tackle and guard position. And now, as a member of a family who grew up as a family right here in Tipton County. A Blue Devil by heart, we'll mention, living in the community, what is now approaching as a family, the Bicentennial Plateau. Proud to serve local farmers. Scott Gashaw. He'll help you with excavation, drainage, demolition, clearing of farm row fences, and fence row maintenance. Happy to support the Blue Devil Nation, then, now, and forever. Signed, Scott G. And also, tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Jim Dandy Restaurants. Jim Dandy Restaurants, we'll mention Jim Dandy, not only provides an incredible dining experience for the Tipton community and the folks in the surrounding areas. Jim Dandy wants you and the Blue Devils Nation, because their fans know that the Jim Dandy staff know only and want to only wish the best for the football players. They reach out and commend the Blue Devils band and those Tipton Blue Devils cheerleaders to be positive for their team and their classmates during each and every snap of the ball. That's Jim Dandy Restaurants. They're open 7 days in Tipton and in Noblesville. We do thank you for tuning in, and we'll mention you can visit Mr. Muffin's Trains. We spoke of Mr. Muffin's Trains. They're going to have a hobby show right there at the fairgrounds in Tipton. That hobby show will happen on October 25th and 26th. Take your young child there, your young'un, and they'll be amazed, and you'll be surprised how much that will light their eyes up. And it could prove to be a positive thing in their future. We'll mention Mr. Muffin's Trains. If you're a kid or if you're still a kid at heart, you'll be more than amazed. Mr. Muffin's Trains, model trains, and a fully functioning online availability for model trains and parts. They're located at 165 East Main Street, Atlanta, Indiana. You can dial them by phone at 765-292-2022. Again, that's 765-292-2022. That's Mr. Muffin's Trains, plural.com. And we'll mention they're now located at 28801 State Road 19, Suite number 30. And that's right out there where Bargain Bob's used to be. Bargain Bob, Bob DeCamp, Bob Morrison started Bargain Bob's. But that's the building that he's in, and he occupies pretty much the south end of that building. Mr. Muffin's Trains. We do thank you for tuning in. And we're still at halftime. I just got done mentioning the King and Queen's Court. And I didn't know who won. Did you know?
I think the junior queen, so I didn't catch the name, though.
We're at the mayor. What about the King? How about the King? You got him?
I don't know.
We were busy. So we'll turn around here and tell you what, Larry, we'll go ahead and mention what's going to happen. But NFL week number 5. They played last night, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Did you hear the numbers that Kirk Cousins put up?
I did not, but I did hear there was another questionable lack of a pass interference call. It seems to be a rash of those in the NFL this year.
Well, Kirk Cousins and the Falcons got a win in overtime. He threw a touchdown pass. They won by 6. I think it's 36-30. I didn't watch it. I don't have Prime. I found out today.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
But check this out. I heard this today. Kirk Cousins threw for 509 yards and 4 touchdowns. That is a record for a guy his age in the NFL.
Well, that's a good number for a guy of any age. That's an incredible number.
I didn't throw for 509 in my 7 games that they let me play it.
Yeah, well, I got to touch the ball every play, but never throw it.
You were the center.
That's right.
Okay, we'll mention. Tell me what you think, Larry. Sunday, October 6th, Kevin Cronin's birthday, and 9:30 a.m., it's going to be the Jets and the Vikings from London, England.
You know, I tell you, you could almost throw these things out when you're talking about that jet lag and such, but excuse me, I'm going to take the Vikings.
Sam Darnold is being mentioned as 5 games into it as the MVP of the league.
I'll tell you what, a guy that struggled, and it just seems like when they get with the right coach and the right type of an offensive scheme, all of a sudden some of these guys just, revamp their careers.
Absolutely. 1 o'clock games Sunday. Keep in mind, 4 teams got a bye this week, this first week for the bye. But 1 o'clock start, Panthers and the Bears.
Well, neither one of those teams look real good to me, but I'm going to take the Panthers.
Okay, the Browns and the Commanders.
There's another 2. Yeah, the Commanders doing pretty good. I'm just going to go with my old team, the Browns, and see what happens.
From NFL radio, they say this next team, these 2 teams, Dolphins and the Patriots, are kind of be the least likely to want to watch that game.
Yeah, I'll take the Dolphins.
So the Dolphins, I think they picked up that Tyler, not Tyler Nepley from Western.
The Higbee, or I'm not sure who it is.
It's on the tip of my tongue. How about the Colts and the Jaguars? Keep in mind, the Jaguars are the last team in the NFL that hasn't won yet.
Well, knowing the Colts, they'll probably give them the game, but I'm going to take the Colts.
They said that Joe Flacco got most of the reps in practice yesterday.
You know, another guy who's just, looking like he's not done with a pretty good career.
39 years old, 17th year. But how about the Bills and the Texans?
There's two teams playing pretty well. I think that's a toss-up. I'd probably go with the Bills on that.
Did you hear about the commotion? They're talking about Devontae Adams once traded out of the Raiders. His goal is to be traded to the Jets to go back with Aaron Rodgers, get passes from him. But I also found out today that the Ravens are interested.
Well, that would give them another pretty good weapon there.
I guess Devontae Adams put something out on Twitter or something. They were given a hint. He was given a hint to who was interested in him. And I didn't know this, but Edgar Allan Poe is from Baltimore, and he wrote The Raven.
That's where the name came from, as far as I understand.
That's good sense. So you think the Bengals will get him?
Oh, gosh. I don't think so. I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Sounds good. 4:05 games. Raiders and the Broncos.
I think I'll go with the Broncos.
4:05. The second game is the Cardinals and the 49ers.
You know, I still think the 49ers are better than they've been playing, so I'm going to take them.
There are two 4:25 games. The Giants are going against the Seahawks.
I'll take the home team there. I'll take the Seahawks.
Okay, the Packers are going against the Rams. Rams have 11 guys on IR.
And I have to go with the Packers there.
5 of them on the offensive line.
Oh, wow. That's going to be a tough one.
Okay, the Cowboys and the Steelers. Back in the 70s, that happened all the time.
Yeah. A lot of times in the Super Bowl. I'm going to take the Steelers on that one.
Okay, that was a Sunday night football game. How about Monday night? There's just one game this week, 8:15, Saints and the Chiefs.
Well, I'd like to take the Saints, but it seems like the NFL finds a way to let the Chiefs win every week, so I think I'll have to stick with the Chiefs at home.
Yeah, I saw this. I saw his caption. I saw this thing and said Chiefs official showed up with his official gear on, and he also had a Chiefs hat on.
That could very well be.
Sounds good. I tell you what, Larry, if you want to go ahead and mention football national rankings for this week.
Sure. Top 10 in the country as of 9/23. Mater D, Santa Ana, California, number 1 at 4-0. St. John Bosco out of Bellflower, California, 5-0. Number 3, Milton Eagles High School out of Georgia, 5-0. 4, Duncanville Panthers out of Duncanville, Texas, 3-0. Number 5, Bishop Gorman out of Las Vegas, Nevada, 3-1. Number 6, IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida, 4-1. Number 7, Carrollton Trojans in Georgia, 6-0. Number 8, North Shore, Houston, Texas, Mustangs, 3-0. Number 9, St. Thomas Aquinas, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 4-1. And number 10, Mission Viejo, California. California ranked 5-0.
Sounds good, Larry. I tell you what, Class 2A coaches poll this week. You want to go ahead and mention that? That'd be great.
Absolutely, yeah. Number 1 this week is we're seeing them here perform tonight and putting on a good show is Lafayette Central Catholic at 5-0. Number 2, Brownstown Central, 6-0. Number 3, Indianapolis Lutheran, who lost to number 3, Triton Central in week 3. They're 5-1. Number 4, Adams Central, another powerhouse, lost to Garrett week 1. They're 5-1. Number 5, Western Boone at 6-0. Number 6, Monrovia, lost to Linton week number 2. They're 5-1. Number 7, North Posey, 5-1. They lost to Heritage Hills in week 5. Number 8, Bluffton, 6-0. Number 9, Paoli, 6-0. Number 10, Heritage Christian, 5-1. They lost early week 3 to Guerin Catholic. Number 11, South Vermilion, 6-0. Number 12, Linton, 4-2. And number 13, Triton Central at 4-2.
Hey, Larry, I want to mention a little bit about Jason Simmons. Jason Simmons is going to call the plays for the Purdue Boilermakers. He is more than qualified. I enjoyed working with him back his first 2 years at Hamilton Heights. He only coached 2 years there. That put me in sports. That was our first 2 years, really, after Bud Wright's 1 year. But we got to mention Coach Jason Simmons. Football IQ is out of this world. It's off the charts. He's a Roncalli Rebels graduate. They are now the Roncalli Royals. And we'll also mention he's a 1994 graduate from Roncalli. He played in the North-South All-Star game as a starter on the defensive end. I don't know which side. I think on the other side of the defensive end was Coach Gilbert that just left Westfield. They were together, same class. And Jason Simmons also attended Miami of Ohio University. Last year, I understand he was coaching there. And he was a student athlete and very mature. I'm telling you what, that guy is a good fit wherever he goes. They ought to feel totally blessed in Lafayette to have him, even if it's interim, because he may turn out to be the guy.
And there's been a lot of talk that, a lot of colleges have been looking at him. He's a great guy. My son had the good fortune of playing for him 1 year when he was an assistant coach at Hamilton Heights. And they all call him Simbo, and they love him to death. And been at Ben Davis, offensive coordinator, brought Caleb Small, another friend up there, and he's doing very well at Northwestern this year. So talked to Coach Justin Shear of the Tipton Blue Devils, offensive coordinator, and he also played for Coach Simmons. So a lot of good ties in Central Indiana. Like I said, a very, very good coach all around. I know, some chatter on some of the Purdue sites are, why do we got this high school coach calling our plays? But he's been, like I said, he's been very successful and knows the game of football. So I think you're going to see probably a little bit more aggressive play calling, for the Purdue Boilermakers for the rest of this year.
Hey, thanks, Larry. We'll go ahead and mention before they kick off. 2024 IHSAA Football Tournament Pairing Show. It's going to be Sunday, October 13th. That's next Sunday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., a 2-hour show. You can watch your young man or somebody else where they're going to play first round of the sectional, or maybe they get a bye. I don't know. But it will be streamed exclusively streamed at IHSAATV.org. IHSAATV.org, or the radio broadcast on affiliates of the IHSAA Champions Network. They're going to boot it away. It's going to be Tipton. Nathan Hawkins puts a foot into it. End under end. It's going to be taken at the 16. On the way back, Central Catholic, and then we'll double check. And that was Hudson Gutwein on the return.
Yeah, and looked like Calvin Condit made the tackle there. He gets up kind of dragging his shoulder a little bit, so hope that's nothing serious for him.
So ball spotted about the 31. Going to move it to the right hash. On the line of scrimmage, Central Catholic offensively. Single man in the backfield, shotgun quarterback, is Bobby Metzger. So single man in the backfield is 14, Mason Meister. Trips to the left, going to go deep motion with Hudson Gutwein. They'll hand it off to Meister. He'll dive it forward. He'll get to the 35. He's going to pick up 4. It's going to be second down 6.
Kind of a fake jet sweep there and right back up the middle. That was Joe Valtaw, freshman for the Blue Devils on the stop.
So the official's going to call official timeout, the umpire. And they're getting the play clock up to 40. It's on the way down right now. Plenty of time for Central Catholic. Empty backfield, shotgun. Bobby Metzger going to loft it down the right sideline, trying to find Smith again. That was Noah Smith, a little bit out in front of him. Double coverage provided.
Yeah, Oliver Conaway had him step for step on that one, just a little bit overthrown.
So it's going to bring up a third down 5. Clock stopped on that incompletion at 11:31. We're in the third quarter. 28-7. Central Catholic in front. Been working the shotgun again. Single man in the backfield is Meister. Twins going to go slot left, slot right, short side of the field, dropping the throw. roll out of the pocket, right side, looking to get rid of it. He's got the fingers on the laces. He'll toss it up, but they have intercepted. It's tipped off the hand of Jackson Kane. That was at the Blue Devil 34, tipped off the hand and ended up an interception. Blue Devils pick it up.
Yeah, tip to Isaiah Mahaney. Caught that one right in the breadbasket, tackled immediately, but the ball will go over to the Blue Devils.
So Mahaney picks up his first interception of the season. He's got a kickoff return for a touchdown and now an interception.
Yeah, he's a pretty good ball hawk there. So, yeah, we'll see what the Blue Devils have cooked up here for their offense in the second half.
34-yard line, Tipton territory. Blue Devils get a turnover. Blue Devils take the ball away here in the third quarter, 11:20 left. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condon. We got trips to the right, spit out wide left. They're going to be the blocking, and it's going to be Quinn Toll. Quinn Toll carries it. He's got a first down. Quinn Toll going to pick up 13 yards on the carry.
That looked like Jackson Kane from his linebacker position stopped him on that one.
Flag on the play. It's well after the tackle. And they're trying to keep these men under wraps. I don't think we're not down there, but they don't look very bothersome right now.
No, there's just like I said, a lot of laundry in the grass today so far.
We're not going to talk bad about the officials. We said we wouldn't. So dead ball, personal foul. It's going to go against Central Catholic, and we don't intend to talk bad about them.
No, I just sometimes it's for those of us who played the game, you'd like to see the kids letting them play a little bit, and so I'm sure they're calling it as they see it. But there's just been a lot of penalties so far.
So they're going to walk it off, and that's going to take the ball well in to Central Catholic territory. Knights are going to have it at the Central Catholic 38-yard line, 1st and 10 from the left hash. Say what, Blue Devils, if they could do something with this drive, it could change the complexion.
Yeah, we'll see. Looks like they got trips out to the right, so we'll see what they got planned.
Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condon. Trips to the right. Tight end left is Ridgeway. Handoff. He'll go right to left. They'll hold him up. He won't go to the surface. They'll give him forward progress to about the 38, maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think Calvin Condon got very much on that. They closed on that one right away.
So they spotted at the 38 from the left hash. Blue Devils are traveling to the east, away from the scoreboard. Clock moving. 10:35 left here in the third quarter. 28-7 contest. Central Catholic in front. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Single man in the backfield. Calvin Condon trips to the right. Tight end left is Ridgeway. They'll hand it off again. They'll go up. Going to be a positive gain. Not a whole lot. But that time it was that Condon?
Yeah, Calvin Condon again. Looks like Joe Vaughtaw is in playing a little offensive guard now, trying to add a little bit of muscle there to the front line.
So he picks up a gain of 1. It is 3rd down 9. Clock moving, 9:56. The lineup in a shotgun, trips to the right. They're going to bring Landon Spidell back to the left side, split in. He's going to be a wide receiver because he can't cover up Zach Ridgeway, the left side end. Going to go motion now, away from here, away from the grandstand. Rolling right, he's going to throw it away. Quinn Toll rolled right, and right there defensively, he was covered up.
Yeah, he sure was. And, once again, good pressure by the defense of the Knights and just nobody open downfield.
So throws the ball away. It's 4th and 9. 4th and 9 at about the 37.5. Might be 4-down territory.
Yeah, well, it looks like, I don't know, they're bringing some guys in on the offense now, but it looks like they are going to go for it.
So third quarter, 9:32 left. Clock stop for the pass thrown out of bounds by Quinn Toll. He was throwing it away, living for 4th down, and here it is. Shotgun, Quinn Toll. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condon trips to the right. Dallas Capshaw, wide left. Dropping a throw, about 3 steps, looking in a roll right. Quinn Toll going to take it himself. He's looking to get a first down, and he may have. He took a collision right there. Quinn Toll's going to get back up to his feet, and they got a first down.
Yeah, that was a nice read by Quinn. He's kind of slippery back there. And Charlie Seaberg and Baker on the stop there for the Knights, and they put a pretty good hit on him.
Quinn Toll flushed out. He wanted to throw the ball. He went right side. He picked up 10. He needed 9, but he got 10.
Yeah, that was all he needed.
He took a collision, though.
Yes, he did take a shot.
We don't want Anthony Richardson type of plays out here. Going to line up in a shotgun. Single man in the backfield, Condit. Split out wide left. Where's the wide receiver? Dakota Gorman. Handoff right to left. Condit. That's a late hit. That was a late hit, but no call.
Yeah, the first one was clean. Jackson Kane took him down, but then somebody flew over the top there. But I guess they figured, when he's in midair, he can't stop anyhow. So they let him get away with that one.
So no gain, second down 10. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line of Central Catholic. 28-7 contest. Knights in front. Blue Devils trying to reach closer. Shotgun. Going to take it himself. Block around front. Toll. He's got some wheels. He breaks contain. Toll is going to go in the end zone. Touchdown. He never got touched. No flag on the field. Aaron Toll's son, we should say. Quinn Toll runs it in from 27 yards out.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's a pretty good running quarterback when he breaks containment there, and took it all the way.
Quinn Toll, we'll mention, that's his second rushing touchdown. He entered the ballgame with 48 rushes, 128 yards. His longest was 35 yards. He nearly got that. 27 right here. So they're lining up. Put the boot. Here comes a snap. There's the hold. The boot is wide right. Couldn't get it. Wide right. It's 28-13. Blue Devils pulls within 15.
Yeah, they figured out a little bit there. Still nobody getting open, though. So, Quinn had to get them on his own there on 2 plays on the 4th down play, and then the play for the touchdown.
So, Larry, I write down some stuff in case we need stuff to say. I wrote down national leaders in the passing game. Last week, Jordan Durham was number 1, but number 1 now is a junior quarterback, Janaeus Avanti Kimmerall. We're just going to stop there. He's from Lima High School, Lima, Ohio. He's 5'9", 165. Kind of sounds like the Arizona Cardinals quarterback. What is that?
Kyler Murray.
Yeah, very good. I couldn't think of it. And anyway, in 6 games, he's completed 162 passes. He's thrown 263, 2,814 yards, 61.6 percentage of completion, 469 yards a game through the air, 17.4 average. He's thrown 36 touchdown passes, 8 interceptions. Anyway, he's got 6 touchdowns per game average. His longest pass play, 84 yards.
Well, that's putting the ball in the air quite a bit for only 5-6 games.
That's incredible. There's the boot from Nathan Hawkins, taking it to 15. They're working on the way back. Hudson Gutwine. He'll take it out to about the 34-yard line. Gutwine on another good return.
And it's Calvin Condit again. He is everywhere on offense and defense.
So Blue Devils going to play defense. 28-13. 8:07 left. Knights 2A, sectional 36. Sectional 34, class 2A for Central Catholic. They're playing the success factor.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're, like I said, most things have gone their way except for a couple plays here tonight.
Shotgun. Bobby Metzger, single man in the backfield, dropping the throw. He thought he didn't have any contention, but there he lets it go. And Jackson Kane makes the catch. Jackson Kane makes the catch. Going to go out of bounds about the 20-yard line. Going to be about a 46-yard pass play to Kane.
Yeah, he threw that one about 35 in the air on the dead run. That was a nice ball.
Jackson Kane's longest pass play before that down was 23 yards.
That was Isaiah Mahaney, a little bit behind him, but made up ground to bring him down.
So shotgun. Tipton territory. Ball's at the 20. They're at the red zone. Shotgun formation. Bobby Metzger, deep motion. Jackson Kane, he'll come back the other direction. Pass play across the middle. Intercepted. Intercepted by none other than one of the most athletic men in the business at Tipton.
Yeah, Owen Spidell, a good basketball player as well, made the interception there and stopped the drive there from the Knights.
So Landon Spidell picks up his first interception on the season. Mahaney has one. two guys have 2 on the season. We'll try to find who those are, but we'll have to look later. No, there's one. Dallas Capshaw and Calvin Condon.
Yep, both got a couple.
So they're going to break huddle. To the line of scrimmage, Blue Devils. 1st and 10. After the interception by Landon Spidell, Blue Devils take over. 1st and 10 at the 8. Shotgun formation. Aaron or Quintal. They're going to stop play. Play is stopped, and it might be a timeout. Timeout, Blue Devils. They were working against the clock, probably.
Yeah, they thought they were going to, get a delay a game there, so called a timely timeout there and try to get everybody on the same page.
I have top 2 national leaders in passing. Second leader, he was number 1 last week. He's a senior, Jordan Durham, from Zarapath, and he's actually from an academy that's in Jacksonville, Florida. He's 6'3", 215. That's a good size for a quarterback.
Yeah, that's a good size high school quarterback, you bet.
And we'll mention he's got 121 receptions. He's thrown 121 completions out of 174 thrown, 2,404 yards, 19.9 average. He's thrown 70% completions, 400.7 yards per game average, 22 touchdowns, only 1 interception, and then 3.7 touchdowns in the air per game.
Yeah, I'm sure both those young men are getting looked at by some colleges for those kind of numbers.
That reminds me of some Jeff George type of stats.
Yeah. Oh gosh, well, I'm pulling a blank there from quarterback from for the Florida Gators, Tim Tebow, when he was down in Thomas Aquinas.
So you're going to line it up again. Line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from the 8. Blue Devils reverses out from under center. Hands off to Condit. Condit drives, and he's going to be flipped over right there. Condit driving it out to about the 10.5, the 12.5, maybe the 13. Condit was moving the pile.
Yeah, starting to see some new numbers in there for the Knights, so they're bringing in some fresh guys here and seeing what they can get done.
So they spotted at the 13. 2nd down, 5. Condit picks up 5 on 1st down. Ball's at the left hash. They're going to wind up with splits. 3 out far right. Garmin. Dallas Capshaw. Spidell, tight end left. Ridgeway. Handoff. Left to right. Condit, he might pick up 1.
Yeah, not much there. Jackson Kane on the stop for the Knights there. We've said his name quite a bit today, and so he's being very active there in the middle.
So out to the 14, it's 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Blue Devils going to try to get this 1st down. Move the chains. Blue Devils need to keep this drive alive. And they break huddle. To the line of scrimmage, Dallas Capshaw wide left by himself. They're going to work from a shotgun. Single man in the backfield. Condit. Calling for cadence. Quintal. Call for the snap. He'll take it himself. He'll do the pitch. Left side on the option. 1st down and then some. Calvin Condit's up the sideline. He's going to be cut down right there. But he gets across the 50. Calvin Condit is fine. So what that was it's kind of a low hit, but okay.
Joel Baker on the stop there for the Knights there. Got him right down around the ankles.
So Calvin Condit takes the ball to the 47 of Central Catholic. Calvin Condit, he's racking up some yards in this ball game.
Yeah, he always does. The Blue Devils like to hand him the ball and get him his work in for the night, that's for sure.
Calvin Condit, he's averaging 87.2 yards per game. He's got 7 touchdowns on the ground. 47-yard line, left hash. Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage, slot left. Mahady in the slot. Going to hand off to Slade Springer. Springer inside the 45. Flag thrown in. 2 flags thrown in. Throwing them in from the north line judge. And I think the umpire, the linebacker umpire.
It looked like Anders Singers on the stop there, number 58.
So 3 officials talking this over. 2 flags probably representing the same penalty. He's going to let us know. Personal foul, blocking below the waist. Blocking below the waist. So blocking below the waist in a shot block, a little different.
Yeah, that's something they when I was playing, that was legal as long as it was between the tackles. So somebody got down on the legs.
So they're going to back it up. Blue Devils push it back to their territory again. And then they're going to have it at their own 38-yard line. And that's going to put them in a hole, but it is only first down.
Yeah, so it looks like they're, about first and 25, 30 here.
First and 25. Shotgun. Taking the wristband. Quintoll trips to the right. Split out wide left. It's Capshaw. Near motion. Mahaney. Dropping the throw. He's going to roll right. Quintoll looking to throw. He's going to tuck it away. He's going to get what he can. He didn't get tackled, but he fell out of bounds right there. I should say he fell after he went out of bounds. He might not be the same right now after taking that fall outside the boundary.
Yeah, he slipped and came right down on his tailbone lower back, so he's coming in a little gingerly here.
So he's going to jog back into the huddle, checks the wristband. He's a little bit gimpy right there, not big time. He's trying to mask it a little bit. Would you agree?
Yeah, but Quentin's a tough guy. He doesn't get injured easily.
So shotgun quarterback, Quintoll. Slot left. Split out wide left is Landon Spidell. Motion away, slot Mahaney. Drop the throw, screen play, left side. Going to catch the pass. That was Calvin Condit. He'll take it to midfield. He'll take it to midfield. He had Jack Roach out there blocking for him. Wow.
Yeah, you don't want to see that guy coming at you going full speed. He's a big young man.
So it's going to be 3rd and 13. Clock moving, third quarter. 4:42 left. 28-13. Blue Devils driving to try to pull to within one score. To the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 13. Trips to the left. Ball's just inside the left hash. Shotgun. Single man in the backfield. Calvin Condit. Dallas Capshaw. Split out wide right. Dropping the throw. He's going to let one go. Looking for Capshaw. Capshaw nearly got the catch. It was in his hands. Off the surface right there. Double coverage. Nearly caught that.
Yeah, he wants that one back for sure. It hit him in the hands a little, kind of tight into his face mask, and he just lost control of it.
Blue Devils, he kind of spread the defense on that play.
Yeah, they did. Absolutely.
So ball's nosed up to the 50. Nathan Hawkins is in punt formation. Punt formation. We saw Central Catholic try to fake punt, but a penalty brought it back earlier in the ballgame.
I don't think that's even close to in the mind of the Blue Devils right now.
So Nathan Hawkins back to punt. Snap's good. Here comes the boot. It's nearly blocked. It might have been tipped again. That was Joey Metzger rushing Nathan Hawkins, and that takes a good, favorable Blue Devil bounce. And they're going to say that ball went out of bounds near the 27 of Central Catholic.
I think somebody for the Knights got a couple fingers on that one because it's definitely short. It did get a nice little bounce after it hit the ground, but they'll have it nice in play at about the 33, 34-yard line.
I think that was Joey Metzger, brother of Bobby Metzger, the quarterback. And Joey Metzger is a sophomore. Bobby's a senior. Going to line up in under center this time. Bobby Metzger, slot right, wing left, reverse out. Going to fake the handoff. Going to take a throw, a pass. Want to go back against the grain. He'll roll left now. Got some speed. He's going to get in between the sticks. He'll have a positive gain. Maybe a couple or 3 yards.
It looked like a little block in the back there that Knights got away with there on the opposite side, but we'll see.
I think let's see where they're going to spot him. So they started this on about the 35-yard line, and I would say he stepped out early, right about at the line of scrimmage. It's actually going to be at the 33, so he was tight roping it. He was trying to avoid a would-be tackler, and he got out of bounds, stepped on the boundary line. So it's going to be 2nd and 11. They're going to line up in a shotgun again. Meister in the backfield, single back, trips to the right, split left. Here comes a snap. Metzger calls for it. Handoff up the middle. Meister, he'll take it out to the 40-yard line. Meister's going to pick up about 7. It's going to be a second. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
It looked like Cole Hussey with an assist by Henderson there for the Blue Devils.
So 3rd down, 4. They're calling it 3 on the board. Blue Devils need to stop. Shotgun. Calling for the Brocades. Going to hand off again. Meister, they're going to stop him. Going to stop him. Maybe they lost a yard there, but that's going to bring up a 4th and 4.
Yeah, Calvin Condit was blitzing on that from middle linebacker position, just slipped between the tackle and the guard and made that sack in the backfield.
They're talking about going for it. They're going to keep the offense on the field. We may see a pooch punt again from Bobby Metzger. We're very hope the best for Ray Clayton in his return, maybe next week. We hope so. Shotgun. You're going to pooch it out of there. Going to kick it. It's about like a Randall Cunningham kick, and he gets a good roll. Going to go out of bounds at the 21. So, you remember when Randall Cunningham punted that 190 yards?
He was a weapon, both as a quarterback and punter. But it looked like the Blue Devils thought they were going to go for it there, and did that short snap punt again, got a nice roll, and so the Blue Devils will start from their own 21.
So Blue Devils in the huddle. Play coming in the huddle. 2:48 left, 3rd quarter. We're at Lafayette Central Catholic High School. What a tremendous facility they have here. Bermuda grass. They've got the tall goalposts. They're like the college version, maybe intermediate. They're not the high school version. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Take the snap. He'll hand off. Right to left. Calvin Condit. He'll shrug off a would-be tackler to get out beyond the 30-yard line. He may have a 1st down or close.
Tackle number 21 there. That is Joel Baker again on the stop.
So Calvin Condit, they're going to stop play right here. Timeout, Central Catholic. I imagine Coach Name wants to talk to the defense.
Yeah, they're giving up some yardage here in the second half that they didn't give up in the first. So he's going to have a little discussion with them about maybe refocusing their goals here on defense.
So timeout on the field. So what national rushing leaders right here, Larry? Top 2. At number 1, Alvin Henderson. No, not Allen Henderson, but Alvin Henderson, Elba, Alabama. He's 5'11", 205, 6 games. 152 carries, 1,614 yards, 12.9 a carry. Per game average, 326.3. 6 100-yard games, that makes sense. 33 touchdowns in 6 games. 92 yards is his longest carry.
I think I'd keep handing him Alvin the ball.
Absolutely. They're blowing the whistle. They're trying to get him back on the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Devils just picked up a 1st down. They're going to say he's a yard short. 2nd down 1. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line, Tipton territory. 2:41 left. We're in the 3rd quarter. Jaron Aller lined up at tight end, right side. And it's going to be left side. The right side is Zach Ridgway, tight end. They got stacked twins to the right. They're going to run the option. Quinn Toll going to keep the ball, and they're going to meet him at the 5-hole right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain. And it's going to be a 3rd down 1.
Yeah, number 1, Jackson Kane once again was coming hard, and Quinn just didn't have enough head steam to get yards for that.
So ball spotted again at the 30-yard line. Play comes in the huddle. Dallas Capshaw telling the play to Quinn Toll. They'll tell the huddle, actually, Dallas Capshaw telling the play to the offense. Why not? He brought the play in. So 2:06, left clock is moving. Dallas Capshaw going to line up wide receiver, left side. Landon Spidell, right side. Swing him in the backfield under center. Going to go for a quarterback sneak. It is Quinn Toll. Let's see. They're not going to let him have it. He didn't get it, evidently, according to the north line judge. Got a left-footed spot. That's a good spot for the left foot, but he's about half a yard shy, maybe 3/4 of a yard.
I don't think he got an inch on that.
So they're going to think this over, and it looks like Quinn Toll's going to stay in the huddle. He got the play. So we're probably going to see Calvin Condit, and they probably know it. We'll find out. But I think Calvin Condit can get it even if they know it.
Yeah, he's a tough ball carrier, so we'll see what happens.
Under center, Quinn Toll. Motion away. Dallas Capshaw. Flag on the play. They're going to say it was illegal procedure. Evidently, somebody probably not going to be set long enough. I'm not sure. Illegal motion. Illegal motion. So I'm not sure who that had to be. I'm not want to say.
Yeah, I have no idea who did that capture probably.
So the Blue Devils going to back up, and now they will punt.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get it out. They're at the 20, just at the 25 right now, so they're going to put this ball down as far as they can.
So from the left hash, Quinn Toll, the only blocking back in the backfield. And Nathan Hawkins is going to call for the snap. There's a snap. It's good. And it's going to be blocked this time. Going to be blocked, picked up by Delgado. AJ Delgado blocks it. It lands on the surface, bounces up. Delgado stands up, picks it up, and takes it on in about 7 or 8 yards.
Well, they've got a hand on 2 previous punts, so that one they came a little bit harder and got the whole thing. So nice play from the defensive line for the Knights there. Touchdown for LCC.
So senior athlete AJ Delgado comes up with the score. That was a block punt and a scoop and score. And it's a 34-13 contest. Bobby Metzger in a hold once again for Thomas Henry. They're both in the same senior class. There's the boot. Right through the uprights. Good. It's a 35-13 ball game. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter.
It's just a little bit more of the same here. Like I said, we had a nice rush there right up the middle. Nothing, not really anything the Blue Devils could do about that one either. But like I said, the 2 previous punts, they got a hand on it as well. So you knew they were coming for that one.
So the Blue Devils will receive. They're over there on the numbers near their sideline. And number 2 in the nation this week, a junior running back, Grady Kinsey, Indian Valley High School. He's from Ohio. 5'8", 195 in 6 games, 105 carries, 1,427 yards, 13.6 average, 237.8 per game, 21 touchdowns, 3.5 touchdowns per game average, 97 yards his longest run. Do you think he probably got a touchdown on that one?
I would bet he did, yeah. I'm not familiar where Indian Valley is in Ohio, and I'm from there, so I'm not sure if that's a new high school or one I'm just not aware of.
You are from there. How long did you live there before you came here?
Well, graduated from Ohio State and year after moved over to Noblesville. So I've been here for, 36 years, 37, maybe more than that.
Henry is going to put one in the end zone, but it almost hung on the goal line. Isaiah Mahaney just said, I'll give it a shot here because the kicking team was approaching and they could have just landed on it.
Yeah, that was a tough one there, but he made the right decision.
So they'll bring it out to the 20. Blue Devils going to have it 1st and 10. 59 seconds left. And the clock didn't start because nobody touched the ball to receive it. And Blue Devils 1st and 10. Ball's in the middle of the field. Nosed up 20-yard line. Split out wide left is Dallas Capshaw. Trips to the right. Mahaney in the slot. Shotgun snap taken by Toya, looking right. You're going to step up. You're going to find a receiver in the flat. Well, it's not going to be a first down. It's Calvin Condon. Condon was over there for a release, man, and Quinn Toll found him.
Yeah, Quinn started to scramble a little bit, and Calvin did a nice job of coming back to him and kind of mirroring him, and Quinn picked him out of the mix and got him the ball.
33-yard pass play. Ball moves into Central Catholic territory at their 47-yard line. So 48.7 left here in the third. And then Connie got out of bounds. Clock stopped. 35-13, Knights on the move. Shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger trips to the right. Dallas Capshaw left. Early movement there, no flag thrown. And I'm taking the ball himself. Was Quinn Toll. I think Quinn Toll had to hold that football, take it on his own.
And that was big number 70, Gabe Cabrera in there now on defense for the Knights.
So we're going to lose a couple on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 12. Ball resting at the 49-yard line of Central Catholic. Clock moving for 23 seconds. Clock is above the play clock, so they got to snap this ball with 2 seconds or less, or more, I should say. We're going to work it right there. Slot left, slot right. Shotgun quarterback Quintoll. Sing him in the backfield, Calvin Condit. Motion away, going to be a jet sweep. Jet sweep, Isaiah Mahaney. Found some area there, found some blocking. He'll get inside the 45 near the 44, and that empties out the third quarter.
Yeah, Hudson Goodwine on his on the stop there from, I believe, his safety position on that one.
So when we come back, it'll be about 3rd and 7. Ball's resting at the Central Catholic 44-yard line.
It's Tipton's got a long way to go to get back in this one, so we'll see what they come up with.
Well, Larry, they got some good receivers nationally. I mean, I'm reading these stats because maybe some players would hear them say, wow, I can do better. I know I can. I can do better. But anyway, national leaders receiving. At number 1, he's a senior, Terrell Brandt. He's also a defensive back. Zarapath Academy. So he was catching passes. Yeah. His buddy throwing passes. They're in Jacksonville, Florida. He's 5'11", 167, 6 games, 40 receptions, 1,178 yards, 29.5 average, 196 yards per game average for one guy.
Well, he's definitely Alvin Henderson's favorite receiver.
That's pretty good. And he's got 16 touchdowns in the air in just 6 games.
Yeah, that's quite a clip.
And I didn't get stats for this guy, but he's worthy. He's number 2. He's a sophomore, Deontay Clark. He's from Southside, New York. Didn't have additional stats other than knowing he's accumulated 1,091 receiving yards. So we're going to line up. Blue Devils. They invert the field. Ball's at the 44-yard line, right hash. Quintoll calling the cadence. He'll drop to throw. Looking left. He'll let it go. Pass play caught. That was Landon Spidell. Spidell makes a catch. He gets inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. A good play, good pass play.
Yeah, AJ Delgado on the coverage there and made the tackle as well. Looks like we got Gabe Cabrera in at nose guard now, all 6 foot, 314 pounds of him, and he was pushing the line backward. He's going to be a hard guy to move.
Landon Spidell, they'll increase the average. I think it'll cost him a bit. He's 21.5 yards per reception. And he's got 1 touchdown on the season. It was thrown to him first game by Calvin Condit, 43 yards. Shotgun, Quintoll, see him in the backfield, Calvin Condit. He'll fake the handoff. He'll roll right. He's going to keep the ball. Tucks it away, tries to get feet contained. He did get around the end. He picked up a couple, but that's all.
Yeah, Will Spencer on his outside linebacker position ran that one down.
They're going to say he got 3. He did get 3. Clock rolling. He didn't get out of bounds. Clock moving at 11:03. We're in the fourth quarter. 35-13. Some people think we don't say the score enough. We try, but we don't want people to just tune in to hear the score and then tune back out.
Absolutely.
It's in Facebook, but they're going to line up in a shotgun. Quintoll trips to the left. Tight end right is Ridgeway. The handoff, Calvin Condit. Ball's going to get down to the 26-yard line. Condit's going to pick up a couple. It's going to bring up a 3rd and maybe 4.
Samuel Watson, 6'4", 252 middle linebacker, made the stop on there for the 9th.
So 10:26, clock moving. Blue Devils, 27-yard line, Central Catholic territory. Ball's resting at the right hash. Blue Devils in the huddle. They'll adjourn, clap in unison. To the line of scrimmage, they're going to send Capshaw wide right. Double tight end, Jaron Aller. Yeah, early movement. And we'll see if that's offensively, but we'll see.
Yeah, Ryan Delgado looked like he jumped in there. Whether he came across the line or not, looks like not.
So they're going to call you illegal procedure. He must have moved just enough because it looked like Delgado was in the neutral zone unprovoked.
Yeah, but that looks like Jack Roach jumped to try to stop his progress and got caught for it.
So they move it back to the 32-yard line. It's now 3rd and 10. So 10:02. Clock is stopped. Clock was moving when the penalty happened. I don't know why he didn't start it, but it's okay with us.
There you go.
So to the 32-yard line. Right hash. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condon. Trips to the right, short side of the field. Dropping the throw, Quintoll. Going to roll right. Looking to release it. He will across the green. Up for grabs, and it's going to be intercepted. Going to be intercepted right there. And getting the interception is number 9, Brady Williams, senior athlete, 6'4", 156.
Yeah, Grayson Weather got down there from his tackle position and made the stop on that one.
So a 3rd down 10 play, trying to make something happen. They needed a 1st down and got to throw the ball, got to try to get back in the game.
Yeah, he had a man open briefly, but that double coverage came on that one and got the best of him.
So both teams sharing the football tonight on turnovers.
A couple each way.
So they're going to line up 30-yard line. Central Catholic 1st and 10 at their own 30. Shotgun. Deep motion. Jackson Kane. They'll hand off. Single man in the backfield. That's Meister. He'll spin. He'll pick up 4. Meister picks up 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Ridgeway and Joe Vaughn on the stop for the Blue Devils.
So 9:32 clock moving, 4th quarter. 35-13. Central Catholic in front. Going to line up with Delgado. That's A.J. Delgado. Split in, left side, short side of field. Motion away out of the backfield, Jackson Kane. They'll hand off up the middle. Meister has a good run. He's got more than enough for a 1st down. Way more, and he'll get across the 50. Meister takes it to the Blue Devils, 47, and they're going to call it the 47-yard line.
Nice strong running there by Meister. Broke the tackle. Dallas capture on Owens. Owens Spidell brought him down.
Meister went right now, full bore, straight ahead. Josh Frawley-esque.
He was coming full force, that's for sure.
Shotgun. Deep motion, Gutwein. You go back the other way, he'll get a lateral pass. It's going to be a handoff. Not a pass, it's going to be a lateral. Made the catch. Gutwein going to get near the 45, about to the 45 and a half.
Calvin Condon once again on a stop for the Blue Devils.
So at the line of scrimmage, he'll pick up the play. Trips to the left for Central Catholic. Split out wide right, single in the backfield. Shotgun quarterback, Bobby Metzger. He'll take the snap. He'll drop to throw a couple of steps. Pass play, going to take it left side. A.J. Delgado catches it at the 40 of Tipton. He'll be tackled. He might get forward progress to the 37-yard line. And they're going to keep the clock running. He went out of bounds while digressing.
Isaiah Mahaney made a nice stop there, but they're running the hurry-up offense and trying to put some more points on the board.
So they stopped the clock there. They might have thought he got out of bounds. He did, but he was digressing. And if you're going out of bounds and you're not going forward or laterally, keep the clock running, right?
That's what you thought, but I don't know whether he got the 1st down or what they're doing here, but looks like he's just short of the 1st down.
So he does. About half a yard needed. Nope, they're going to stay at 1st down.
Why they stop the clock there to move the chain?
You're probably right. So sometimes you like to see a measurement when it's that close.
Yeah, that was close.
So they line up under center, Bobby Metzger. 2 in the backfield, pro set, deep motion, Gutwein. Fakes the ball, fakes the handoff. He'll take a right side. He's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose about 3 yards.
Yeah, Oliver Conway saw that one, came up screaming from the safety position and got him down.
Oliver Conway, he's good. I tell you what, he helps the defense.
He sure does. Yeah, he's a ball hawk. He sees those, and like I said, once he knows where the ball is, he gets there in a hurry.
For Central Catholic to the line of scrimmage. Short side of field. We'll split out right there in the slot. Wing back is Gutwein. 2 in the backfield under center, Bobby Metzger. Deep motion. They'll give it right to left from the wing. That's Gutwein. He'll get inside the 40, inside the 35. He'll be tackled out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Hudson Gutwein with the carry.
Like Brody Henderson on the tackle there for the 1st down, or prior to the 1st down.
So it's going to be 3rd down. They're calling it 4 on the board. Ball resting at the 30-yard line. So under center once again, Bobby Metzger. Two in the backfield, pro set, Meister. Meister going to go out of the backfield in motion. They're going to give the ball to Gutwein again. He's inside the 25, near the 23-yard line. Gutwein with another good carry.
Yeah, Dallas capture on the tackle there, but when your safeties are making tackles, that means somebody's blocking pretty good up front.
So clock moving, 6:50 left, fourth quarter. 35-13. Central Catholic in front. Looking for the play. Play clock's at 16. They are at the line of scrimmage. They got the play. Shotgun, Bobby Metzger. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Trips to the right, split out wide left. It's A.J. Delgado. Handoff, Meister. Meister going to go up the gut. He'll go right side, left side of the center. They go inside the 15, and he was carrying a pile of about 3 Blue Devils.
Yeah, that was he was churning those legs, and that's the one thing you always like to see as a coach. You know, when that running back gets hit, those legs start churning, and he got probably another 3 yards just all on his own there.
So first down, I'll take that back. Second down, 4, 5:57 clock moving. Fourth quarter. Under center again, Bobby Metzger. 2 in the backfield. Wing right, now deep motion is Gutwein. They'll fake it to him. Pass play. And the jump stop right there. If he'd have been playing basketball, he'd have had a traveling violation. But he's going to be sacked in the backfield.
Yeah, nice play by Nathan Hawkins there coming up and tracking him down. So that's the tough play for Nathan Hawkins to make, but he did a good job there.
So back to the 25-yard line. Pretty good sized loss. Third down, 14, 5:20 left.
Yeah, it's surprising. We know that the Blue Devils don't have that many players, so we're grown accustomed to seeing them going 6 or 7 guys both ways, but looks like we still see the starters in there for LCC.
So Meister, the lone back in the backfield, along with shotgun quarterback Bobby Metzger. Slot left, slot right, dropping the throw. Pass play, left side, and it's going to be caught right there. And it's going to be short of a first. Delgado was the recipient. Take that back. Jackson Kane makes the catch. It's going to be a good positive gain, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. It's going to be fourth and about 4.
Dallas Capshaw came up and made a nice hit to get him down.
So they're going to try a field goal. 22. It's going to be a 32-yard attempt. So 32-yard attempt for Henry. Thomas Henry from the left hash, just inside the left hash. Here comes a snap by Jackson Kane. Here comes the hold by Metzger. The boot is deflected. Might have been deflected. And they're going to say it's a touchback. So the Blue Devils are going to have the ball at the 20 for a touchback.
And that was, did they get a piece of that one, or was that's a missed kick? It was blocked.
I think it was tipped.
Yeah, it was blocked.
So Blue Devils take over. So the drive stalls and the Blue Devils play good D.
Yeah, pretty good. A couple good plays there for losses made by a couple guys stepping up. So stopped them on that one.
So they're going to line it up. Line of scrimmage, Blue Devils, 1st and 10. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Single man in the backfield. They'll go line up 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Go left side. And then Larry says there's a new ball carrier.
That's freshman Zane Durham on the cover, or on the rest there by the Blue Devils. Picked up a good 4 5 yards.
He's got a pep in his step. Did you see that? He comes off the bench, but he's got a pep in his step.
Zane's all about business. He was running back last year in the 8th grade for us, and also defensive end. He's going to be a great ball player.
So to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun, Quinn Toll. Split out wide right is Landon Spidell. Shotgun snap. They're going to hand it off to him again. Nope, going to keep the ball. Quinn Toll take the handoff, and he's going to be tackled back to the original stick.
Mr. A.J. Delgado on the stop there for the Knights.
So they'll work it from there. It's going to be 3rd down 10 for the Blue Devils. 3:14 clock moving. So they get Durham in there for some reps here late in the ball game.
Yeah, he's like I said, he's going to give you his all when he's in there.
So they'll line up slot right. Blue Devils split out wide right. Landon Spidell in the slot. Dallas Capshaw. There's a snap. Handoff. Line of scrimmage is he'll be stopped again with that Durham.
Right. Yeah, they got Zane Durham again on the carry.
So it's going to bring up 4th down. Blue Devils going to probably punt the ball out of there, obviously, probably. And it's 2:38, clock moving. And this game may end with some kneel downs.
Owen Spidell hobbled out here at the wide receiver position, hopping around.
I think we're going to might have the offense out there.
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like Owen's, rubbing his calf there, and don't know if he's going to be able to go here.
So they'll go from there. They're going to call timeout. Blue Devils want to talk this over. And, yeah, Landon Spidell, he's kind of gimpy.
He's definitely favoring that left leg. I saw him out when he was out wide here, down there rubbing his calf, trying to get that cramp out.
Devontae Adams, he wants to be traded. He's not going to play this weekend. He says he's got a hammy, but he's wanting to go to another team. He wants to go over there and be healthy.
I tell you, it's a whole new world in the NFL and even the college game with guys. Like I heard IU 8 or 9 guys that had played during the year just went into the portal in the middle of the year. So it's hard for me to deal with when we used to think about when I was growing up. Guys stayed with the same team their whole career. The Dick Butkuses, the Jim Browns, Bob Greasy's, the people like this. They were just, their names were synonymous with with the logo on their helmet, and you just don't see that anymore.
I tell you what, coaches leave teams, and it's the owner that makes the decision. I heard on NFL, my radio station, they said in the last 4 years, 30 coaching changes.
Well, yeah, that's hard to believe. Like I said, it's hard to get any continuity. So, the days of Bill Belichick or those, Chuck Noll being with the team that long, they're probably long gone.
Last year, 66 starting quarterbacks.
Yeah, well, I understand that with the way these guys are moving and how big they are anymore.
Nathan Hawkins, punt formation. He's going to boot it out of there. He does get the boot away. It's going to go right side. It's going to bounce favorably for the Blue Devils. It's going to go across the 50 and then come back over about to the 48.5. Mahaney touches it down.
It looks like he might be cramping up too. And like I said, it's just they've got Blue Devils have got some very good athletes, but just not a whole lot of them. And when you go, it's not that hot tonight, but when you're going both ways and taking all these hits and making hits, it's going to wear down on you.
80 degrees today. Last week, can you believe last week and 80 today?
Yeah, well, it feels like it's low 60s right now. So good football weather tonight.
So they're going to line up in a shotgun. 1:58 left. Jackson in motion, left to right behind the line of scrimmage. They hand off again. Ball carrier this time is 47, Ryan Delgado, 6'3", 187. He'll get across the 50. He'll take it to the Blue Devil 41-yard line.
Dallas Capshaw looked like Zach Emberton in there, junior in there. I'm sorry, sophomore in there for some plays here at the end of the game.
So from the 41 of Tipton, clock moving, 1:37. Shotgun quarterback, Bobby Metzger. He'll hand off. Nope, fake the handoff. He go to Jackson Keene. Pass play. Right side, positive gain. They'll take him out of bounds. They'll stop the clock. First down. There's a flag back on the play. Flag lay at about the 38-yard line. Central Catholic territory. And they'll talk this over. That a good play. Jackson Keene catches the pass. It's going to be an illegal block in the back on Central Catholic.
Looked like Dakota Carmen is now in safety, and he came up to make that hit, but got the worst of it on that collision.
So they'll mark it off, and then they'll bring it back. And 1:24 left, Larry. Are we getting close to a kneel down?
Well, you would think. Looking at the offensive line, looks like we've got pretty much the same starting lineup out there for the Knights.
So slot left. In the slot is Hudson Gutwine. Gutwine is the split end. Wide receiver left side, A.J. Delgado. He's off the line of scrimmage. Going to go back under center, Bobby Metzger. Metzger under center. They're going to take a bunch technique, and they're going to have the Tony Dungy victory formation. So 1:24 left. They're going to take a kneel down. Worst part about this is Bobby Metzger losing a yard on every kneel down.
Yeah, I see that, but I don't think they're in any danger of losing their number one ranking in the Class 2A Coaches Poll with this win tonight.
So they move it back to the 50-yard line. Play clock's at 22. They're going to take this down to about 40 seconds left, maybe 42 seconds left, and snap the ball. But these high school boys, they want to move. They don't want to wait for the snap.
Yeah, absolutely. They want to get going here.
So they're going to snap it before the play clock's at 5. They will wait for about 2. They'll snap it at 2 seconds. And they're going to end the ball game 39. With actually the game clock is point some seconds above the play clock. And realistically, Larry, they should have to snap one more ball. But anyway, that's going to do it. But tell you what, Larry, you probably took something away from this game, right?
Yeah, it's they definitely have a powerful program up here. Obviously, very well coached, as are the Blue Devils. But just like I said, too many athletes and too many of them for the Blue Devils to handle tonight.
Tell you what, Larry, we're fortunate to get to talk to Coach Toll. That's a blessing every week. And Coach Ney, we didn't get to talk to him. He had gone on into the locker room, but Jackson Anthrop hung out on the field for allow us to talk to him. That was nice.
He sure did, and very gracious to us. And like I said, I have the pleasure of being in the high school sometimes when I'm working up at the the school system there in Tipton, and it's always a great pleasure for me to be able to talk to Coach Toll and just get some of his wisdom on all the years of coaching. A great guy, class guy.
Next week, Larry, coming up for the Lafayette Central Catholic. That's a 7 o'clock start on the 11th. Next week, Central Catholic will be at Benton Central. That'll be a conference game in a small school division. Tipton Blue Devils next week on the 11th, 7 o'clock. We'll have a home game versus the Hamilton Heights Huskies. And that will be a cross-conference ball game. That should be a good one. Blue Devils should play well.
Yeah, the Huskies have been having some trouble this year, and so hopefully the Blue Devils can put something together and come away with a victory there. And don't think, again, Lafayette Central Catholic is going to have much trouble with Benton Central the way they were. Both teams are playing this year on opposite ends of the winning spectrum. So that one ought to be a fairly easy game for next week.
So we're going to bow out of here. We thank you for listening. And I will mention, no matter if you're home or away, if you're doing the teaching and the learning, don't let him go. Keep the fire burning. Hey, good job. Hey, good job. Oh, that's like that. You're the greatest, man. I am the greatest. Wait. We'll see. All right, see you. Take care. You too. Another fine job by the teacher.